actually brilliant art, creative things could be to create community. And now Jackie actually was wondering, because we were talking about Colchester, what does it mean to you to live in Clacton-on-Sea, Jane?
Well, the beach, basically. Yeah, I love the sound of the waves and going along the beach.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is that something? Is there? Would you swap the castle in Colchester with the beach? Is that something? Yeah. Okay. 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 What? Okay. So, how would the beach in Colchester look like? Like, oh, we have someone new sitting at the table. Hi, my name is Timna. This is still a Talkaoke table pop-up talk show. I'm here with Sarah, Emma, Stuart, Miriam, Jane, and Jackie. What's your name?
Elam.
Hey, Elam. So we kicked off the conversation talking about St. Helena's Hospice, community, and now we were talking about living in Clacton-on-Sea and Colchester, and we heard about that Colchester is the oldest recorded town in the UK. And they have a big castle, and I thought, like, oh, would it be nice to have a beach in Colchester? But now I was wondering, where are you from, Elam?
So I'm from London.
You're from London?
Yeah.
Is there a good beach in London?
I think sometimes the River Thames reveals a little bit of sand. But I'm so interested. I didn't realise Colchester was the oldest recorded town in the UK. Like, I'm just wondering, does it still have that same, prestige? I mean, it being like the first recorded town, like, surely it should be held in quite high esteem. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, it's now a city. The Queen made it a city.
And what was the reason for the Queen to make it to a city? I'm curious.
I don't know the reason, but she made several towns cities and doesn't follow all the old-fashioned rules. Because you're supposed to have a cathedral before you call yourself a city. So before she died, she made several famous towns cities. But Colchester is still known as the oldest town, because it is.
And would you like Clacton-on-Sea to turn into a city? Would that change anything with the beach, maybe? Or I don't know, Miriam. What? Oh, sorry.
Or if does Clacton have a cathedral?
Does Clacton have a cathedral? No. Okay. Sorry.
Colchester doesn't either, though. But
oh, now we're revealing Colchester doesn't have a.
It was just a magic click of the fingers to make it a city. It wasn't really like we're a big city. It's just that's what it turned into. But answering your question, I think it's not got that esteem anymore. It's kind of more like. It's more of a place where people live, commute to London, can get into London easily for work, or people live there because they've always lived there. I don't know. It's like it doesn't really feel much of an old school vibe anymore. I think it's.
What does it mean an old?
It's not what it was in Colchester. No.
Have you ever been? Or have you ever lived in Colchester?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
But it's not what it was. So many shops, but that's everywhere though. So.
What does it? To come over? We're talking about Colchester. Okay, maybe later on. I was wondering, what does it mean to you? It has been different in the past. Like, was there, as we were talking about community and also bereavement care, was there more bereavement care in the past? Was I don't know. Yeah. What does it mean to you? Like,
I'm just wondering. Sorry, I've got food in my mouth. How do people grieve? Sorry to bring it down a bit, but I'm wondering what were some of the rituals back then when Colchester was first created town. Grieving rituals, death rituals, how has that changed? Has it changed?
I don't know too much about the history and all that stuff, but there are outside of Colchester sites where they're doing the digging, and they're uncovering burial mounds and stuff that are in sight on hills around Colchester that you can look into Colchester from. So there must have been.
Can I just interrupt you for 1 second? Jane, may I just ask you? Before people leave, there are not a lot of rules on Talkaoke table, but one thing is, I'll always ask people to give us a final thought, because you might influence the next step into other conversations. Could you give us just a final thought?
A fun thought? Wow, I don't know whether it's fun, but my advice is for people just to get out and talk to people, talk to strangers. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you talk to strangers? I know you're going, but I'm so curious because a lot of people really struggle with that. What's your technique?
Technique.
Maybe the beach?
If I see somebody that's alone, mind you, I have to be careful being a single female, but if I see somebody alone, male or female, that's looking a bit sad, I just say hello. And if I see them in need, I ask if there's anything I can do to help. And if it's, my son kind of told me off to give money because it can lead to other things. So if it's a stranger and I see that they're hungry, the first question I ask is, are you hungry? And if they say yes, I just look around and I say, well, what do you want? So they tell me and I go to the nearest store and just buy whatever they want.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
also...
and I just say hello.
Sorry.
I just,
So it's
yeah.
simply like, hey, hello, and that.
Yeah.
Just one last question before you go.
Okay, let me just 1 second, because the reason why is because I want to say hello to you. My name is Timna. This is Talkaoke, a pop-up talk show, and I'm here with Ellen, Sarah, Emma, Stuart, Miriam, Jane, and Jackie. And we were talking about community, but we now actually Ellen asked Jane, how do you get in touch with people? How do you connect with people? But so I wanted to connect with you by using actually Jane's technique. What's your name?
Deborah.
Hey Deborah, lovely to see you. And now, yeah, there's actually no.
Is she hungry? That was Jane's technique, asking if people were hungry.
Would you like to ask Deborah if she's...
Deborah, are you hungry?
Absolutely fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, and already a kind of small encounter started. But Ellen, now back to you. You had a question.
What have you learned from a stranger? Have you learned anything? Is there one thing that was a meeting that was quite significant for you?
Yeah, yes. What I found with the people that I talked to was that the people that especially looked like they were having a hard time, there was some kind of tragedy in their life. Either there was a bereavement or there was like one particular young girl was really concerned about her. Apparently she had like a big fight with her family and then she had nowhere to live, so she was on the street. And then she moved in with her sister and a boyfriend and she clashed with the boyfriend. So she was back on the street. So it's usually some kind of tragedy. So I try and help people by asking them, well, like with this girl, I just advised her, I said, you know, there is help. Try going here, there, you know, and get help. And then the next time I saw her, she said, oh, I said, hello, how are you, and everything. And I noticed other people were buying her food, so I didn't ask the hungry question. But she was actually getting help from the council, so that was good. So I'm probably not the only one that actually advised her to go for help.
Yeah, and now coming back to actually where we started the conversation about St. Helena. So is it something like also you use as a technique at St. Helena's Hospice, at the bereavement cafes, like getting in touch with people?
Yeah, that's one of the ones that we've been trained to learn certain types of techniques of what to really ask to get people to open up about what they're really feeling.
Yeah, I'm just now gonna throw the kind of mirroring what you just said. What is a question you would open up? Is there something a question you really enjoy being asked?
I'm not really sure.
No, okay, I'm gonna ask. Hey, I'm gonna ask you. Is there a question you enjoy being asked? Because we were actually talking about like community. Jane gave us an insight into her encounters in Clacton-on-Sea. Are you from Clacton-on-Sea? Yeah. What are your names? I'm just.
Joey and Katie.
Okay, Emma, could I just use you as an assistant for a second and put the mic, it's a long cable.
Joey and Katie.
Joey and Katie, my pleasure. I'm Tim Nan here with Stuart, Deborah, Miriam, Jane, Jackie and Ellen.
That ice cream looks bloody good. Oh my god, what flavour is that?
That's a biscuit.
Oh my god.
Okay, on a ratio from 0 to 10, how good is it?
9.
Oh, 9. Okay, what is missing?
It could be bigger.
Needs a flake.
Oh, okay. Question to you. As it is a really hot day, what would you need on an ice cream to make it a 10 out of 10? Deborah, what do you like ice cream?
I love Mr. Whippy.
I'm gonna pass you the mic.
Mr. Whippy.
What is Mr. Whippy?
It's the best. It's the
Okay.
best.
Soft ice
Soft
cream.
ice cream, and especially the Greensward has the best ice cream. I've tried them all. The Mr. Whippy.
Okay, Deborah is a Mr. Whitby
definitely, yeah.
expert. Please come over. This is Talkaoke. We're just talking about ice cream. Have you had some ice cream today? No. Okay, Jane, you're leaving. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to Jane.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay, Stuart, could you give us a final thought?
Yeah, just embrace today, enjoy it, and the sun shines out, the people are happy, all
What do
is
you
good.
want us to embrace today?
Oh, the fun.
The fun.
Yeah.
I think every day.
Wait, Deborah, I'm just gonna so that people can hear you. Even
I think every day you should put some fun into your life.
how do you do that? How do you people?
If say hi, how's you doing? You know, and are you having a lovely day?
Okay, so it's actually also again about the encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love talking to people.
Yeah, it's a specific topic you enjoy really discussing with other
And
people.
the leisure centre, that's a great place to
What-
meet people.
Is there a leisure centre here in
Yeah, in Clacton, yeah, in Fister Road. And it's a great place to meet people. Everyone's so friendly there. And also you're exercising, so that makes you happy. Well, for me, music makes me happy.
Oh, we're coming back to music. We're just early on before you arrived, which is a brilliant topic. We were discussing, do we actually need music
Yes,
to
definitely.
engage with other people? Yes. What kind of music do you enjoy, Deborah?
I love classical because I used to be a ballerina.
You used to be a
I was a
ballerina.
professional ballet dancer. So that's my passion.
Yeah.
And classical music, there's nothing like Tchaikovsky, Shostakovich, and so many composers, beautiful composers, Borgerak.
Nice.
Oh, it's fantastic. And the best ballet, go and watch Swan Lake,
Swan
Sleeping,
Lake.
yeah.
Have you ever been the Swan? Okay, would you like to give us a little performance of how you dance the Swan Lake?
I'm talking about, I'm quite old now, so.
Oh wow! Let's give a round of applause for Deborah for that. Yeah. What beautiful wings!
And then suppose
I can see.
I told you some mime, so we go.
What does that mean? I
Love
love
to dance.
to dance.
Yes, so both arms going. And you are a beautiful princess.
Oh,
And then under the chin finish. And prince, handsome prince. Top of the head, both like that. That's it. Fantastic, yeah. And then come down to a point here. That is a handsome prince. So
yeah. Is there a handsome prince here around the table? Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. Do you feel like a handsome prince?
A sweaty pig, unfortunately, right now.
Oh, like a
But
sweat.
I'm gonna take that. That's very sweet.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your beautiful dance. Miriam, do you like? What kind of dance do you enjoy?
I don't really dance. I like music though.
Okay.
All types of music.
Motown.
All types of music.
Okay, all types of music from
Rock music, punk music, loads of stuff. So indie, whip hop.
Okay, so the music we're right now listening to would be your
Probably.
down your alley. Okay, great. What about you, Jackie? What kind of music do you enjoy?
I really like folk music.
You really like folk music?
Folk music, both traditional folk music from like hundreds of years ago, but also kind of the contemporary singer-songwriter, maybe some protest folk. I feel like it's coming back a bit in the world today.
Okay, and
I feel that the old music, what I call Motown and Frank Sinatra, that was proper music. And you know, where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? What are the thoughts that surround?
okay, so you have a favorite song. Great.
I want to look inside your head.
Yeah.
To do.
What about let's ask Sarah. Sarah, do you have a favorite music?
It depends on my mood. Like it varies depending on my mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can, and it changes. I was
Yeah.
wondering, do you, because we were talking also about like grieving rituals, are there like specific music you would listen to when you might feel sad or might want to think about a person? Do you have, do you have a song? Or
I tend to like ones without words. Like you can feel it a bit deeper.
okay.
Yeah.
So some songs without words. Ellen, is that the same for you or?
It's so interesting. When I listen to music, sometimes I don't actually hear the words. It's like my sister, she'll listen to a song and she'll be like, oh my God, did you hear that lyric? And I'll be like, I was listening, but I didn't hear the lyric. So it's so interesting how music really communicates with you on different levels.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So communication of music.
I'm so passionate about the music, especially ballet. And, you know, I don't count music, I just, the highlights of music, like it's coming to the highlight of it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's nothing like, I'm so passionate about the ballet world.
Yeah. So is it the same for you, Miriam, that you have the impression that music is touches you on a different level?
Yeah, music is great for headspace, I find, and stuff. So.
For headspace.
Yeah.
And you mentioned early on that you love music, but you're not that much of a dancer. Like
Yeah.
what in which atmosphere do you enjoy music?
Everybody can dance.
Yeah.
Oh, like can you say that again, please? Such a beautiful phrase into the microphone.
Everybody can dance. You just move to the music how you want to, and nobody's judging you. As long as you're happy moving to the music, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but does
Just enjoy.
everyone? And do you also think everyone needs to want to dance?
No, you don't need to. You can just move. Do
Okay,
whatever
what do you enjoy
feel.
about jumping around?
I think just some loud music with strangers at a club is quite fun to just jump around. Kind of just everything comes kind of blurry. Yeah, I mean I don't drink, I don't do drugs. You can do those things if you want at those clubs, but I think it's just fun to kind of be.
Alcohol or drugs to enjoy
Were
yourself.
you using drugs or alcohol when
No,
you're dancing the
never.
swan?
No, never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
You don't need to, because if you're passionate about something, that's all you need, isn't it? You don't need any of these.
Okay, so it's about the passion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. I'm really curious to get you here better. What are you passionate about? I mean, we had like dancing, music. Miriam, is there something else you're really passionate about?
I love reading. Try and read a lot, yeah.
Oh, do you have a favorite book?
I love Stephen King and loads of other stuff as well. But
Oh, brilliant. So, Jackie, do you have like something you're really passionate about? Like on.
I would say I do like reading as well a lot, and I do really like Stephen King's short stories. I remember one time it took me like 2 days just to read one page because I was so scared. It was so much tension. Like this character's walking down the stairs.
What's the name of that short story?
I don't know. It was in like the Night Watch or the Night. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the Night Watch short story collection. Night Shift. And I think it was Salem's Lot. Salem or something like that was the short story name. And this character is Jerusalem. Yeah. See, you know. But this character is walking down the stairs, and the page is just them walking down the stairs. And it took me 2 days. I just kept rereading that page because I didn't want to turn the page because then I'd find out what was at the bottom of the stairs, and it just was terrifying.
Okay, interesting. What about you, Sarah? Do you have something you're super passionate about?
I really like building community and just like learning about people and getting to know them.
Okay, great. And how do you do that? Like,
I tend to just gravitate to people and just let them speak as much as possible.
okay, so giving people time and space in a certain
Yeah.
way, giving people time and space. Great. Ellen, what are you passionate about?
You know, that's really made me think. What am I passionate about?
Do we need to
What
have
am I
to be
passionate about?
passionate
That's
about
actually
something?
a really interesting question because I don't know. I like a lot of things. I get a lot of joy out of a lot of things. You know, I'm interested in a lot of things. Sometimes too many things. But what am I passionate about? I want to think about that.
Yeah, it's also yeah, it's also a good question. Maybe like, do the things which we like, are we immediately passionate about the things we like?
I think it's with the ballet world. If you're not passionate, it doesn't work. You know, you've got to be, and also you have to be an actress or an actor, because you have to act out the part. You have to almost feel like you're a swan, or in Romeo and Juliet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you really need to be passionate,
Yeah.
and I'm really curious to know, like, is it also that you need to be passionate about dancing because it's so like such a discipline?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to work. You
Okay.
know? I mean, you can go like that, or you can go like that.
Okay.
And follow the course.
Okay, so the passion also goes into the movement.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I have a question, but I think Elam also has a question. I was wondering, like, do you also need, like, do you feel the passion in the reading when you're reading, or like when, like, are there moments where when you feel less passionate, that it's maybe trickier to get in contact with other people when you build your communities? I don't know, Miriam, would you like to answer to that? But you can also say no.
I'm not sure.
Okay, Elam.
You know what? The last thing I was passionate about was swimming. You know, I learned how to swim, and I was like, God, I really just want to swim a length. Then I could swim a length. Then it's like, oh, I want to swim 2 lengths. Okay, I can do that. Now I just want to be like those people that just go back and forth
How
for like
much do you
hours.
swim?
And you know what? I've not swum in a little while, but before it was like 2 times a week. Yeah. Cool.
And there's lots you can do there. Swimming, you can go to classes. Yeah, Zumba, and that's great fun. But the swimming is excellent. It's lane swimming, so you don't feel like you have to, you know, be upbeat. You can do your own pace.
Oh,
You know, I'm so sorry, but I must go.
yeah. Would you like to leave us a final thought, Deborah? Like just before you leave. Could be about
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, I'd like you all to be happy and enjoy life.
Okay, we should enjoy life.
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
definitely. And
May
if
I
wanna
ask you,
do
how do
something-
you enjoy life, Deborah?
I love walking by the sea,
Okay, it's
so
going back to
getting
the
out by and being with nature. It's the best ever.
I've got a little question for you before you leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
sea.
obviously, you grew up in this area, isn't it? Like, you grew up in Clacton? Oh, do you? Okay, cool. Can you ever get sick of the sea? I hear so many people that live by the sea, and they say they get bored of it. But when I come here, I'm like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Imagine, like, growing up around here. What a treat. I mean, I grew up in London, so it's quite different, you know?
Like city life. I really don't like city life. And I was always on tour with the ballet world, so we were all like one big family, and we toured around. So I was never on my own. That's why I love to be around people. I love to socialise.
Okay,
And
You just grew up on tour, or where did you grow up?
oh no, in Scotland, and then I grew up by Plymouth because my dad was in the Navy. So we were always by the sea. We're sea people. Yeah.
see people.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you know what? It's been such a pleasure, and I love the colour of your microphone. It's lovely.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you all.
I love your vibe. You've got such a lovely vibe.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your insights about the joy of life with us. Yeah.
I shouldn't really say this, but I do have a brain tumour, so that's what I'm saying to you.
Oh no.
Make the most of it.
And you know what? Because we are actually here today with St. Helena's Hospice. I don't know if that would be... Would you like to explain to Sarah again what St. Helena's Hospice is? I don't know if that would be something out of interest. Yeah.
We deal with like bereavement and counselling and support of like your family as well as
They are amazing. I live with my parents, and I'm blessed. They are the best.
All the best. Let's make a massive round of applause for Deborah. Thank you. We will enjoy the rest of the day. And I'm like, is there a topic which you're super curious about, but I would be also super curious. Please come over about. Deborah just asked it, said we should enjoy life. How are you enjoying life? Yeah, please come over. This was.
You know.
Yeah.
I want to know because last night I thought, let me go on TikTok and look at things to do in Clacton. Do you know what I mean? What are some hidden gems in Clacton? What am I missing out on? You know, it was a lot of generic stuff. Of course, the beach is beautiful, wonderful, but there must be like something else here. You know what I mean? There must be other things here that's interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Good at leisure centre, that's one. I'm going to add that to the list.
Leisure centre.
And the theatre.
What theatre is it? Okay, Deborah, we need. Which theatre is it?
West Coast Theatre.
West Hill Theatre.
Westcliff. There's 2 theatres in Clacton. They're
What is
both
the-
good. Yeah.
What is the second theatre?
Princess Theatre. It's at the town hall as well. So,
Okay. Deborah, have a wonderful day. Okay. So we have the theatres. Is there something else? Because you nodded quite like I have the impression you have something to share already. A gem of Clacton, Sarah.
I mean, I like the arcade.
Okay.
It's good. It's nice.
Okay. What is the arcade?
Oh, there's one on the pier, and I think there's one further up into town.
Okay. Nice. And what do you enjoy about it?
Oh, just playing the games, kind of playing with friends and being competitive.
Oh, being competitive. Okay, so Sarah also enjoys being competitive. Is that what, Miriam? You told us you live in Clacton. What is your personal jam here in Clacton?
I like going for walks down the sea and stuff.
Oh, nice. Please come over. We're just talking about hidden spots and gems from Clacton. Are you from Clacton?
Yes, there we are.
Okay, we're just talking. Please take a seat as a pop-up talk show. What would you recommend as like a gem here in Clacton? We heard about the theatres, the beaches, the arcade.
Definitely the theatres. We're just on our way to one now.
Okay, what are you about to see?
We're going to see Shrek at the Princess Theatre.
Oh, well, have a wonderful theatre show. And yeah, other hidden gems you want to share with us? I'm just going to give you the mic.
Clacton Art Shop and Art Societies, they have brilliant things going on as well.
Where would we find them?
Rosemary Road,
Okay.
there's one there, and I can't remember where the other one is, but it's always on Facebook.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we were talking actually also about community. So, is there like a community around the art society? Or
Oh, yes, I believe there is, yes. So they have lots of workshops, lots of things going on.
okay, nice. Are you part of that community?
Yes, sort of.
Sort of. Are you an artist yourself?
I wouldn't really call myself that.
But do you like art or
I like to have a go.
Okay, what kind of art do you enjoy?
A whole mixture, anything that's going.
Okay, would you like to share a bit of what you enjoy?
Well, I need to rush off.
Okay,
for
for Shrek, true. Sorry, I forgot that. Well,
Thank you.
just tell us your name and
Tracy.
Tracy. Have a wonderful show and see you in Clacton. Bye. Yeah.
I want to know if anyone else at the table is an artist.
Okay.
Miriam, are you an artist?
No. I'm more me than I've ever been since lockdown. Never had tattoos or anything prior to lockdown and stuff. So
Okay. What made you want to have tattoos? What changed during the lockdown?
I ended the relationship I was in.
Okay.
Best decision ever. So
Oh, okay. A round of applause for that. If it was a good. Yeah.
hardest and best decision ever.
Okay. So what about you? Like are you an artist, Sarah?
Kind of. I like the arts. Yeah, I like to write, and I want to get back into drawing.
Okay, and do you also have a tattoo? Like?
Oh no, I really want them though.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first tattoo you enjoyed, or you?
It had been in the back of my mind for years. If I ever got a tattoo, it would be a bat. So my first one was a bat.
Okay. Would you like to show it to us? Oh, that's brilliant! Brilliant.
Sorry,
And
did I miss? Was there a name?
well, okay. Well, do you have a name for your bat?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. Should we give your bat a name? I don't know. If you want to, we can invent one. How should we call Miriam's bat? Any suggestions, Sarah?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Wait, maybe the question: would you like to have a name for your bat, or should?
I want to know why.
Yeah.
Are bats like your favourite animal, or?
Because I love spooky stuff.
There are bats all over you, right? Your dress is covered in bats, spiders. There's a person with bat wings. Like,
What did you enjoy about spooky stuff, Miriam? I'm just going to hand you over the mic, if that's okay.
And it took me years to realise who I was because I was with the wrong person for years and stuff. So
Okay. And then
became more who I am since ending it in lockdown and everything and stuff. So
okay, so you kind of by getting more into your own vibe,
Yeah.
so you discovered the spookiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how lovely is that? Yeah. I really enjoy also like kind of because quite often people are scared when they hear like spooky stuff. Is that the same with like when people hear about bereavement and grief? And maybe I'd be interested to know, is there like a beauty in spooky and bereavement? Yeah, I don't know what
well, I
you would
play my favourite songs at my dad's grave so, to him when I go to him because he died a couple of years ago. So.
Yeah. So is actually also a connection through music with the people we've lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Sarah, is there something you, let's say, get out of like the working with the community, focusing on bereavement and grief? Hello, please take a seat. Wait, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Please go.
It kind of helps you think about your own mortality and like the mortality of your family. And it helps you, it calms you down about death for sure.
Okay, so it's also learning about death.
In a way, yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, we actually were talking right now about bereavement and grief. The reason why is Talkaoke, this pop-up talk show. We were invited by St. Helena's Hospice. My name is Timna, and I'm here with Miriam, Jackie, Sarah, Ellen. What's your name?
Claire.
Claire. And what's your name?
Lola.
Hey Lola. So Miriam, yeah, please come over and tell us your name if you want to. So Miriam just shared with us that she really enjoys spooky stuff, and we were just kind of talking about the fact that there can also be in beauty in things which are often, let's say, neglected, like bereavement. And Sarah just mentioned that she has the impression it makes her think more about death. So I was like, are you interested in spooky stuff, Claire? Lola?
I love horror and stuff like that. That's like my favourite genre.
Yeah.
I love like jump scares and...
what are jump scares?
Yeah, it's like my favourite thing.
Okay, but what is it? I really don't know it.
It's just when something unexpected happens in a film or something.
Okay. And do you prefer reading or watching or creating yourself?
I love reading. I have a lot of books and stuff like that, but I also love watching films with my friends and stuff.
Okay. And did that ever happen to you that sometimes you read a book and then you watch a film and were like, oh, the book is just so much better, or the other way around?
Yeah, I like, there's a lot of film recreations from books that I feel like the books are always so much better.
Okay.
Because they're like going into more detail about stuff.
Would you like to give us an example?
Sure. The Percy Jackson films. There's a Percy Jackson series as well. So I think the series is better than the films, but the books are better than both. Okay. So that's my opinion on that.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. Do you know the series or these books, Miriam? Because you're both into spooky stuff.
I know of them, haven't really read them though. So.
Okay, Mira is our Stephen King expert here. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Claire? Do you enjoy spooky stuff? I'm just going to hand you the...
I read every genre, so I don't sort of have a particular favourite.
Okay.
But I do like anything that's kind of supernatural or interesting in that way to watch on TV. I like lots of series like that.
Okay.
I like a bit of magic is nice in the world, isn't it?
I love that. A bit of magic in this world. Okay,
yeah,
great.
So.
Well, like how? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Ellen, do you want?
I guess the question is changing it a little bit, but your umbrella, I just have to ask, where did you get it from? You know, is it from Clacton?
No, it's rather ancient. It's from Twinwood Music Festival.
What is?
It's a 1940s and 50s music festival that goes on every year, and it was one very hot one, and we got this. Yeah, so I got it out today.
Oh, nice.
Or was it like something that's made recently? Yeah, somewhat.
I'm super curious. I didn't see it. Would you like to open it up for us to give and show? Ooh, is that handmade?
I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? It's certainly very pretty either way, but I think it's probably 1980s.
Oh wow!
So it's not particularly vintage. Well, not much more vintage than I am anyway. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, is it because we're actually also talking about the power of arts early on, and Mira shared with us her tattoos, which are really important to her. Do you also have tattoos, Claire?
No, I don't. I don't have any tattoos.
Okay, but was it more like that because I had the impression you were kind of agreeing with the power of art? And,
absolutely.
Are you an artist yourself?
No, but I was a primary school teacher and I recognised the effect that art can have. And I worked in doing art therapy with children and it made a great deal of difference.
Okay.
And certainly we both, my daughter and I both really enjoy art. Her grandmother is an artist, so yeah.
Brilliant, yeah. And we were actually talking about earlier on also about St. Helena's Hospice and like I would call it the creativity through meeting people and community. And I actually right now I forgot what I wanted to say. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. So that's the reason why
I want to find out a little bit more about this festival. I love the idea of like going somewhere and being able to step into a world that's past. You know what I mean? What is that like? Is it like everything is themed in the 1940s? What about the food?
Not the food so much, because I think the rationing wouldn't go down so well at a festival, and I don't think people would be so keen if they couldn't have but so much to drink. So no, it's kind of themed around right from the 1920s up to, I think they go up to the 1970s now. They had a Beatles tribute there one year and they were really good, and Rolling Stones. But the majority of people dress in full vintage and they can be...
And do you go there together?
We haven't been in a long time, but I went when I was very young. So
you can grab the mic if you want to, yeah.
Sorry, you have to lean across that much. Yeah. We used to go every year and we used to stay in like glamping tents.
Okay.
That's where we'd sleep, and that was a lot of fun.
Okay, nice.
Everyone was dressed up. It was all the whole thing was themed, and they had music like they've got music today, but they were all people that were singing dressed in their 1940s or 1930s finery.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what the appeal is of 1940s and 50s. I just, out of like, say, I really like the 70s and the 60s, but I just wondered if you could touch on that.
I think the important thing about vintage is that you recognise that you might like the aesthetic, but we don't have vintage values, and I think today being at a Pride Festival, that's really important to say, because although I really enjoy vintage clothes, I feel very strongly that we don't need to have vintage values, and we embrace everything that is coming forward in the world and don't look back. And I think at the moment that is an issue where people are looking back and saying it was better before, and it really wasn't. The reality, especially for women, was not better. And certainly for LGBTQIA+ people, it wasn't better. So we want to move forward, but we can look back and enjoy the aesthetic and enjoy the look and enjoy the... I think people have got this idea that it was about community in the 40s, and I think that's... There is a community to the vintage community, I guess. I think we need to be really careful that we don't get kind of wrapped up in thinking that things were better before, because they really weren't.
I think it's really interesting also, sorry, please, go on.
I just thought it was interesting because the 40s and 50s, you got this revival of this kind of traditional housewife aesthetic, but if it is just aesthetics for your dress, like your dress is lovely, I'd wear your dress. But yeah, I guess I had no doubt that you didn't have outdated views. We're here at Pride. But yeah, I think it is important that you did mention it, because those things do seem to come back.
Yeah, coming back to also the books we discovered, I think it's the books we were talking about, I think like the saying like don't judge a book by its cover. I think it's kind of an interesting thing of like, okay, that you might dress in a certain way, but that doesn't reflect your own values.
I'd judge a book by its cover if it had an AI cover.
Okay. Miriam, how do you judge the books you're reading? Like, or how do you find them? Yeah.
I tend to try and read the descriptions rather than judging by the cover of them. So.
Yeah, and also like, do you before you buy a book, do you actually also read through reviews, or Lola, please go ahead.
A lot of the time when I buy a book, it's just because I saw it on the shelf and I was like, I'm gonna get that. Why not?
Okay, so like the typical getting into a library and not being able to get out without a book. Show of hands, who has that issue? Like, okay. The issue going into a library and not being able to get out of the library without buying a book. Yeah.
You know what? Oh, so yeah, whenever I go to my local library, my God, they really curate a really good selection of like books. And yeah, I am walking home with heavy bags of books that probably I won't have enough time to read, and then I get fined because I don't return them on time. But I feel good because I'm giving back to the library, so even though I'm fined, it's cool. It's going back to a wonderful institution that should continue to exist.
Nice.
But it's tough, the library. It's tough.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I've started using my library more because I don't have the expenditure to just keep buying books. And actually the library, the deadline means I read a book faster. I do have far too many books of my own though.
Okay, can you ever have too many books? No.
Absolutely not. I've got shelves and shelves in my room and then just piles that don't fit on the shelves.
Okay, so the question was, what is too much? Yeah, I don't know.
You know what, it just kind of reminds me, there's this Japanese lady, philosopher I should say, Marie Kondo, and her whole thing is just like, the joy is just in the thing. Sometimes the joy is just in going to the library and getting books out and having the hope to read the book one day, even though you might not get around to it for many years. And that's what I've had to come to the conclusion of now, that I've got so many books that I just don't have time to read. Like, the joy was just in the searching, seeing the front cover of the book, and getting it and just being inspired.
Yeah. We're just, so getting inspired. Are there specific things you feel inspired besides books? Yes.
You know what? I'm really just checking out the ice cream. I'm feeling inspired by the fudge. Is it fudge? Yeah, down there. I'm inspired by that. And the ice cream, I'm thinking, oh God, how nice would it be to put some fudge on top of ice cream? Maybe I can work something out. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I'm inspired by Beach Santa over there, who didn't join us at the table, but he kind of the hipster with white hair and a big beard. It looked like Sunshine Santa,
Sunshine Santa.
I wanted him to come sit down and tell us about
what he does in his spare time. This might be what he does in his spare time. Might go to Clacton. Yeah. He's got a lot of time off during the year, so he's got to do something with it, hasn't he?
Yeah. What are you doing with your time off, Claire?
Oh, this is it. We're going to Pride and we're going to go to get something to eat later, but we came here because I had some leaflets to give out for the local Green Party, so
okay.
I've done that.
Are you part of the Green Party?
Yeah, I'm with the local Green Party, Tendring Green Party.
The nice thing about Talkaoke is you can also really brag about your work if you want to, but you don't have to. Is there also a vintage Green Party group, or?
No, this is the Green Party has built up in the local area over the last few months particularly. I think we've something like quadrupled our membership in the last few months.
How come?
I think because of I think with Zach Polanski becoming leader, I think people are seeing what the Green Party's policies are more, and seeing that they are supportive and that they care about people.
Okay.
And I think that's making a big difference, because I feel like the people who are progressive and are on the more of the left side of politics were feeling a bit stuck because Labour had kind of left them behind. And I think that the Green Party are kind of filling in that gap at the moment, and we certainly would like to see what we can do to help in the local area.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this. You mentioned also feeling cared for. How do you actually, we're talking about actually now, how do you feel cared for? Yeah, so would any one of you, how do you feel cared for, Jack?
How do I want to feel cared for?
Yeah.
Probably, normally when my stomach is it doesn't have to be bursting, but after I've eaten something, I feel quite cared for. If I'm eating with friends or...
So it's about food?
Yeah. If someone were to get me an ice cream later with fudge on it, I'd feel very cared for.
Okay, we're going back to the ice cream. Really good. Okay, it's about food. Well, did you already have the fudge? No. Like, what? How do you feel cared for, with fudge or with other things? It's Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Stop by later if you want to. You really agreed on like the food, if I got that correct. Is food your love language, Sarah?
I just feel like for humans in general, no matter what culture, food is always a staple in a way. It always goes back to food.
Okay, and how do you cook yourself?
Kind of, but not. I feel like other people cook better than I do. I like eating more than like cooking.
Okay, and now I'm gonna ask Claire again. Does the Green Party cook?
Actually, when we have our meetings, we all bring cake. So not too bad.
What kind of cake?
I made chocolate chip cookies last time. We often have carrot cake and other nice treats, and we always make sure that we've got everything for everyone who's gluten-free or vegan. So yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
One of my favourite things to do with my friends is go into Colchester, and we with my like big friend group, we go to the Nando's in Colchester, and we'll go get food, and then we'll go walk around for a few hours, which is like one of my favourite things to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So socializing in food, that's a good one. Miriam, are you also a food socializer?
Yeah, I'm not a bad cook. I really need to start cooking more. So.
Oh, like the thing is also, we have just heard from Lola, like also going to Nando's and just like the experience of sharing food.
Eating out in places.
Yeah, eating out in places.
I need to go get something to eat because I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry?
Yeah.
Miriam, would you like to leave us a final thought, like just before you leave? Could be about anything.
Life is too short. Live your best life. Sometimes put yourself out of your comfort zone.
Ooh, let's make a massive round of applause for that. Life is too short.
That's what the last lady said before she left as well.
Okay.
They have the same sentiment. She said, find joy. I just thought it's funny that
Okay,
the
so
last
we have
lady.
find joy. No, we had also from Jane. Jane already mentioned to meet people.
And
Like
there was Helen. What was Helen's
No,
final-
Deborah.
Deborah. What's Deborah's final thoughts?
Final thought was like enjoy life.
Yeah.
Like and then we asked like what do you actually, how do you enjoy life? Yeah. Thank you very much, Miriam. Have a wonderful and enjoy your food. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now going to ask you, is there something you would like to talk about? And while I'm asking this, I think I'm gonna kind of hand over to one of my colleagues. Yeah.
But I'll jump in.
Yeah, if that's okay. Yeah, brilliant. So, is there a topic you would come over? This is Talkaoke, a pop-up talk show. We were invited by St. Helena's Hospice, and we were actually just talking about how do you feel cared for and food. How do you feel cared? May I ask you, what's your name? Carol? My name is Timna. This is Lola, Claire, Jack, Sarah, Ellen. What's your name? Katrina. Edwina. My pleasure. I'm Timna. This is a please take take your seat. We really can sit down for a moment. So we kicked off this conversation like I guess an hour or so, like talking about the work St. Helena's Hospice does, about community, about bereavement care. We talked a bit about music, what kind of music. We had someone showing beautiful Swan Lake movements, and and now we're talking about care, how do people feel cared for? And we talked about food, and a lot of people feel cooking and enjoying food together. You, like Edwina, like, I'm just gonna pass you the mic. I have the impression you have a, Can I just, please grab the mic. Yeah.
Hello. All right.
How do you feel cared for, Edwina?
Cared for?
Yeah.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah, by whom? Who cares for you?
Husband.
Oh, let's make a round of applause.
Lovely lady.
Yeah.
My best friend Carol.
For how long does Carol care for you?
Yeah, 24/7. Yeah, I need it. Dumb blonde.
And is that like mutual? Do you also feel cared for by Edwina?
Yeah.
Of course.
We're really good friends.
Yeah. So we have not a lot of rules around this table, but one rule is before you leave, could you leave as a final thought, Lola and Claire? Could be about anything.
Treat other people how you want to be treated.
Treat other people how you want to be treated. Let's make a round of applause for that, please.
So I agree, but I think it should be like Harry Styles. We should say, treat people with kindness.
Treat people with kindness. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Well, you know what? I love the curious questions. Why do you ask? Would you like to get this popping up somewhere near you? Would you like to have this? We go all over the UK as well as Europe. Next week, Timna is actually going to France for a festival. So where would you like to see us?
Everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, people don't talk anymore with these poxy phones. That's all they've got. Phones, internet. No one talks to anyone.
Yeah.
And if they do, even the young ones, all they do is by phone. So I would text you, shall we go down the pier? And you'll text me back, not yet. Jimmy's having an ice cream. What's that all about? You know, conversation is dying. There's no extended vocabulary.
Wow, so even the vocab?
Of course.
Oh my lords. Where have you witnessed this? Like where?
Well, I work privately at no fee, supporting people with social needs.
Okay.
I help people make claims for DWP.
Right.
I attend tribunals with them. I represent them at assessments.
Yeah.
So I'm very aware of what's going on.
Over the years, we've got a new face at the table. Let's get around the names.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah, what's your name? Go on then. All right, no worries, no worries. I mean, I'm Rachel. Rachel. Edwina. Carol. Jackie.
I'm Timna.
And this is Talkaoke, it's a pop-up talk show. You don't have to talk. You can just sit back and have a listen. So Carol, you were just saying that people just don't know how to communicate anymore. The art of conversation has gone down. It's disappeared, even the vocab. People don't even know how to articulate themselves.
I would agree on that, but I would also jump onto another kind of thought. It's like I'm quite often really afraid of being rejected. Like for example, we had someone. Her name was. I'm just pointing here because her name was Jane, and she said, she tries to get in contact with people, but just asking, hey, how are you? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
On the streets, and really getting in touch with other people. But I think it's like being.
Is it quite intimidating?
Yeah, it can be a barrier. So I was wondering, how do you actually jump over that bridge or barrier or whatever?
I've worked. I was involved with the closure of Claybury Hospital. I was involved with closure of that.
Does anyone know that hospital? Yeah, tell us.
For mental health. It was a mental health hospital.
Yeah.
That was closed when Care in the Community came.
Right.
And I thought, what a wonderful, wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Sad. No, it wasn't a wonderful idea.
What year was this? When was this?
1996 they started to close.
Right.
I took the home in the Ilford area in 1997.
So what changes have you seen since the closure? Well, I guess we're kind of looking at 3 decades later. What impact has that had on the community? Was it in Clacton?
No, it was in Ilford, Essex.
Okay, Essex. Okay, so not far.
Well, same as, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same as. What have I seen the impact? That there's more mental health.
Yeah. More mental health.
There's more support.
Yeah.
There's less support. Yeah. There's more suicides.
Oh my God.
It's just desperate out there.
Yeah.
But we don't fund that because if we hide it away.
Yeah.
And the thing is, most people within society, and it's like a blanket example, and that's possibly not what I mean.
Yeah.
But if your daughter, your husband, or something is classified as schizophrenic, psychotic, you don't want to tell the world. You manage it indoors. You keep it indoors.
Okay, so it's like a hidden thing.
It is hidden. It is still hidden.
Interesting. I mean, God. So. Wow, that's a lot. So you're saying 3 decades later, things have actually got worse.
I worked as prison inspectorate with a guy called Stephen Toomey. He was knighted in the end.
Right.
And when I was involved with the prisons and that, you'd be surprised that people. I mean, there's lots of people in prison that are actually
bridge and he was going to
Convicted.
You know what? No, Edwina. Sorry. Say that.
I said, my son
Yeah.
is a train driver and he was on his break, and
Right.
in Colchester this man got on a bridge.
Yeah.
Everyone walked past him and he was going to jump.
Oh my gosh.
He was sort of
Yeah.
upset about not seeing his child and
Yeah.
things like that. My son talked him down,
Yeah.
took him for a coffee
Right.
and said, I'll pay you your fare home,
Yeah.
but go by taxi. He didn't want him to get on the train in case
Yeah.
he jumped.
Yeah.
And then he heard a few weeks later he got help
Look,
and he's good.
and you know, it goes back to what you were saying about talking to people. Probably he just needed someone to talk to him. We got some new faces at the table. Here we go. What's your name?
Oscar.
Oscar.
Callie.
Callum?
Callie.
Kalu.
Callie.
Callie. Callie. Welcome, Callie. And this is Talkaoke. We were just hearing from Carol here. Carol's been living in this sort of part of the UK for... Have you always lived in this part of the UK? Yeah? And she was talking about a hospital that closed down, and London as well, a hospital that closed down in the 90s, 30 years ago. It was a mental health hospital. Since its closure, there's been more mental health in the community. Edwina's son witnessed someone on a bridge about to jump off. All it took was someone to talk to that person. And yeah, so...
No one would help him.
Yeah.
When we're walking past.
Are we talking to each other enough? Is there enough communication? You know what I mean? Do you feel that people talk to you enough? I'm going to get Tim now, and then I'm going to come to you.
Yeah, I think community in general is like super important, but I think I'm living now in London, and I think you really... Yesterday I spoke to a friend, and I think like nowadays people are like, yeah, let's see each other in 3 months. It's like, wow, is that really what we consider friendship? Like, and then you have kind of a catch up 3 months later, and I think the busyness of the big cities can be quite difficult. But I think if you really want to look for people to chat, it's like a mutual thing. Quite often, like people, you're not the only person needing a chat. Other people also need to have like a chat.
So it's a two-way. I know you had a point to make.
Well, one of the issues that I really worry about with when they're taking the funding away, like in Clacton Council, 3,000 people voted for this council.
What council is it?
This is the Clacton Council.
Right.
And so they cover this whole area, and they immediately took away. Libraries are not allowed to promote homosexual. Well, I became a lesbian because I saw a book cover, right?
Okay.
Yeah, right. I don't think so.
That easy.
And they stopped all funding for LGBTQ community. Now, I'm older. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
You know, let's face it. But for for 15, 16, 19-year-olds, we have a high suicide rate in our community.
Yeah.
And now the funding's... And it's not even that the funding's been cut, it's the fact that they could cut it. Shows is already talking to people who are, or young people who are trans and having issues. It's already sending a message to them like, we do not approve of you.
Wow.
And don't come out.
God, so I mean, I'm curious, how was an event like this funded then? Is this not like a council event? It's an independent event, is it? Like, what's
Cheryl,
going on?
I'll tell you exactly.
What's going
I found out, darling, myself, because I've just come back from abroad. There's a woman, not a member of our community. Thank you very much, heterosexuals. Cheryl. And she's the one who's been kick-ass started this 5 years ago, and she's the doer and mover, but it's no funding. Everyone here is is not obeying the council, and they come in and they put up stalls. So this is the hard work of a small group of people.
Wow, oh my gosh. I mean, wow, how powerful is that? How powerful is that? That people just came together. What's your name? Gavin, welcome. Oh, let's get a final thought from you before you leave us. Gareth, let's get a final thought before you leave us. You can have a chat about anything. Today we're here with St. Helena's, so do take a leaflet. But let's get a final thought. What do you want to leave us with in July 2026? What do you want?
Oh, well, I want to say, as a woman of 73, St. Helena's might be very needed for me in the future. And at least I'm hoping seeing you here means that I can walk in and say I'm a dying lesbian and get help.
Right. Nice. You're welcome. You're welcome at St. Helena's. Wonderful. Welcome to Welcome to Clacton-on-Sea Pride 2026. We are here. Let's get some final thoughts from you before you leave us.
I think everyone should be kind to each other. Kindness doesn't cost a thing.
Kindness does not cost a thing. We got some gorgeous umbrellas over there. And good old HMV. Does HMV exist in Clacton? It doesn't in London anyway. You got some tote bags there. I do love a tote bag. I've probably got like 100 tote bags, but I could always do with more. Anyway, we got Gareth here on this side. Welcome, Gareth. What brings you to Clacton Pride 2026?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah?
He came to see what it's like.
Have you been before?
He came last year.
Okay, right. What do you like about Clacton Pride?
I don't know.
Just come along to see what it's like, see what there is.
See what there is. I mean, apparently, Carol was just telling us that the current council, they cut all the funding for Pride this year, so there's no Pride books. Oh, hello, come and grab a seat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gareth is just coming down to check out Pride 2026 in Clacton.
Gareth come because he's a rubbish Chelsea supporter.
What's going on?
So we got to work together, didn't we, Gareth? And we got into a bit of a disagreement about football because he's a Chelsea and
Who do you support?
Husband's Liverpool supporter.
Oh, right.
So that's what happened. But we done the other bits, didn't we? For St Helena, we done a workshop.
Oh, what kind of workshop?
So, do you want to,
what kind of workshop did you do?
What was you doing with me?
I'll take off.
What did you make?
What did we talk about?
Football.
Football.
Yes.
Football. Yeah. What did you like cut? Did you use different materials?
Different material.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you know what? I want to know football and death. Football and death. Is there any links with football and death?
Oh, there's please go with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, there is that one. I don't know his name. There was one in the jungle, wasn't it? He said he during a football game he dropped on the pitch. I don't know what his name. Was it a French one? Yeah,
Okay,
one
he
of
had a
them. I don't know.
cardiac arrest.
That was a couple of years back now, wasn't it?
Okay. Wow.
In the jungle, that one.
So does playing football make you more likely to die? Do footballers, do they have like a death plan? Who do you guys support? Do you support a football team?
I don't. Well, to be honest, I don't really support anyone.
Yeah.
That much. I mainly just. Well, whenever I'm watching, it's just mainly Tottenham because my dad supports Tottenham.
Cool. Good old Tottenham, North London. What about yourself?
Same with him. I don't really support football.
Yeah.
When it's World Cup, I do support England though, because you know.
Yeah.
Big up England,
Right. So are you watching the World Cup?
I sometimes do. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't aim to, but when it's on, you know.
Right. So you're not like an avid football supporter. Is there a Clacton-on-Sea football team? Do they play on the sea? Like, I know that's a whack, but that's a silly joke. But is there a Clacton-on-Sea football team?
Yeah, they're only up the road. On the Rush Green, I think it is. Yeah, I don't know if they're any good though. I mean, we're locals, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really support them.
Okay.
I know it's the Colchester one. They got their own stadium not far from here.
Right. Okay. Clacton-on-Sea Football Club. Do you support them? What team do you support? You know, it doesn't seem like there's that many supporters for Clacton-on-Sea Football Club, Colchester Football Club. Football, that's Tim now.
I wondered what people do, because obviously you've got some people who follow football. These two don't seem to follow football. I wonder what they're doing. Are you from Clacton? What do you do? Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do? What do you do?
Well, mainly just at college at the minute and working normally.
Yeah. Do you play any sports?
Not really, to be honest. I do like table tennis though.
Good old table tennis. What about yourself?
I'm not really a sporty type. I do sometimes play FIFA games though. I find them entertaining a bit. They're very expensive though.
Yeah. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
How much are FIFA games?
I think averagely they're 60 to 70 for their standard edition.
Is that like a month or?
That's like every year.
Oh, so it's like an annual.
It's crazy. Somehow we get away with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. I played Minecraft, Terraria, GTA, Fortnite, Overwatch. Clone Drone and the Danger Zone. That one is so good, so fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot which other ones I have.
Do you guys play games together?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know what? In terms of things to do, what do you do? Do you tend to play games at home? Where do you play table tennis? What kind of extracurricular activities do you guys do?
To be honest, not really much, but
yeah.
Whenever I do like play table tennis and that, it's normally around the No Name Bar and whatever it's called, like the No Name Bar in Colchester, because we've got loads of activities and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay, cool. So is it Colchester's getting a bit of a shout out here? How far is Colchester from Clacton-on-Sea?
Yeah, about like 30-40 minute drive.
Okay,
roughly.
so like a half an hour drive. Sarah, you were nodding your head about the gaming. Do you play games?
Not really, no.
Okay, cool. I mean, what kind of games, online or offline, do we play? Do we play enough games? Do you play games, Gareth?
I do.
Yeah?
Have you heard of Just Cause? Just Cause 3 and 4? Yeah, play that. Well, my brother, he plays GTA. There's supposed to be a new one of them coming out, isn't there?
What's GTA?
Grand Theft Auto.
And what is it?
Crime, violence, all that, yeah.
In a grand way.
Yeah.
Grand thieving. Grand thieving.
Yeah.
Grand thieving.
I've got, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's get some fun. Oi! Welcome to the table of chat. Give us a minute of chat. Do you play table tennis? Do you play Grand Theft Auto? What about FIFA? We just heard that FIFA. How is it?
It's good.
Yeah. Who do you play with?
My dad, my brother. That's all really.
Okay, so it's like a family.
Yeah, it's like a family activity.
Wonderful. What's your name, by the way?
Stephen.
Stephen, this is Talkaoke. This is a pop-up talk show. You can talk about absolutely anything. We've been talking about Colchester, football, Liverpool v Tottenham, gaming online, as well as table tennis in real life. The conversation is wild. What would you like to talk about?
I've not really got much to talk about today.
No. Fair enough.
I came here to hang out with my friends.
Okay. Where do you and your friends usually hang out?
Up in Harwich.
Okay. What do you guys do?
We normally just like walk around, go to the park, go out stuff. Yeah.
And how far is Harwich from here?
About 20-ish miles away.
Oh, in terms of minutes?
Roughly takes 1 hour to 2 hours.
And how do you guys get there?
Well, they live up there. I normally bike there.
Oh wow! So you cycle an hour or so?
I cycle all the way up there.
What? Wow! Bloody! You said you hang out in Asda from time to time.
Yeah.
What's in Asda to do?
We normally just grab some food and go to the park.
Right. Is there enough places to hang out?
Yeah. You can go to like pier and stuff.
Okay, cool. So you're not
stuff.
lacking in activities to do. What would you like to see, 5 years from now? How do you want Clacton-on-Sea to change? How do you want it to be different?
A bit more like accepting and stuff.
A bit more. Is it not accepting enough now?
I mean, down here it is quite accepting because like, you got this, but up where I am, it's not really that accepting.
Okay, I see. And whereabouts is that in Clacton-on-Sea?
I live like up the road past CCA, if you know where it is.
Right, I see. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I was actually just curious because earlier on someone sitting here, actually I think where I'm sitting right now, and she said she mentioned how great it is to have like this Clacton pride, and was also saying because she's 73 and said like how the kind of political situation changed, and she said she might not care that much because she's already like a 73-year-old lesbian. But I was like kind of curious how it is as a queer person nowadays in Clacton.
Yeah, I mean, does anyone know what is it like being a queer person in Clacton today?
It's quite alright actually.
Yeah.
You make a lot of friends. I normally get a lot of compliments dressing up like this, so I find it quite nice.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice. So, wow. So, do you think dressing communicates something about like who you are as a person. Do you think the way we dress communicates that?
Expresses how you are.
Yeah.
Expresses your personality and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Timna.
I just thought, and I think quite often I have the thought, not only on like in relation to to clothes, but I think it would be just so boring if we would all look the same and we would be wearing the same things, and yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you dress in a way to express yourself?
Well, no, just whatever comfortable, really. But yeah, I mean, it's not really as you'd be expected with it. But if it's comfortable, then why not?
Yeah. So, is it comfortable? Then why not? We got somebody walking over here with. Is that a tiger? Tiger, welcome. Come and join us. Tiger is part of the Pride 2026. Come and take a seat. What's your name, Tiger?
Callie.
Chloe.
Callie.
Callie. Gary. With a G. Oh, Carrie. Well, let's get some final thoughts from you before you leave us.
Huh?
Well, let's get some final thoughts from you before you leave us. Any final thoughts?
It's been great meeting you. Thanks for having us.
Oh, lovely to meet you too. Thank you for joining. Let's get around the names actually. We got Carrie. Wonderful.
Stephen.
Joe.
Timna. Jackie.
Sarah.
I'm Elam. This is Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show. You can talk about anything you want. Right now we've been talking about dress. Does the way we dress communicate who we are? Does it help us express ourselves? We're talking about pride. What's it like to be part of the LGBTQIA+ community in Clacton in 2026? We're talking about mental health. We're talking about football, games, things to do. We're talking about anything that you want to talk about.
I'm just like super curious, Carrie. How does it feel within this temperature? Like full respect underneath this mask, really? What? Yeah.
How does it feel?
It feels really, really hot. But other than today, it's actually quite nice.
Okay. So look. Do you wear this every day?
No. I wear it whenever there's like events on.
Yeah.
Or like, because I'm a furry.
You're a
furry.
You're a furry. Oh, what does that mean?
Basically, it just means that we dress up as anthropomorphic animals. We got our own personas.
Yeah.
It's like cosplay.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Are you part of the furry community?
Yes and no.
Okay. Ooh, what's your costume of choice?
Oh,
I got Madrid on if you want.
I prefer my sparkle.
Sparkle. What does Sparkle look like?
That is Clacton Pride's mascot.
Oh.
Sparkle the unicorn.
God. So Clacton Pride has a mascot?
Yes, but it's
Where
too
is
hot outside.
Come on. We got Carrie
They
here.
won't allow me.
Right.
To
health and safety. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Health and safety.
Otherwise, I would happily.
Yeah.
Wear it even just for a minute, just to see the kids smile.
Yeah.
So that's what it really does for me.
I mean, should we all be part of the furry community? Yeah. What animal would you be?
I feel like maybe something that's more obscure, maybe a goat or something.
Oh, a goat. I love it. What about yourself?
I personally really love rhinoceroses, but rhinoceroses aren't typically hairy unless you do Sumatran rhinoceroses, which are a hairy rhinoceros found in like Indonesia.
Okay. Oh, let's get a final thought from you before you leave us. I mean, tell us about Clacton Pride. I mean, you're the mascot. Come on, give us a bit more of your time. Come on.
What do you want to know?
Well, gosh, I want to know, what does Clacton Pride mean to you? We're here with St. Helena's today. Tell us about the event. I mean, look, somebody else was telling us that this event isn't even funded by the council.
No.
It's independent. I mean, that's
yes.
sorry, excuse my language. What a bloody achievement that is.
Thank you.
To be on for 5 years. I mean.
Thank you.
That's great.
I help run it, so.
Do you?
That's why I wear a vest. I'm always walking up and down, making sure the vendors are okay.
Why is this important for you?
I like to dress up. I like to come down in dresses and be part of a femboy community.
Oh, femboy. So we got
Yeah.
furry, we got femboy. What's the femboy community? Tell us about them. Oh.
There's so many different kinds, just like
Yeah.
the furries and other communities out there.
Okay.
There's so many different kinds, so many
Ooh.
different people out there, and they're all
Yeah.
lovely, willing to do what you want.
Yeah. So there's a freedom in Clacton. It seems like it's quite a free.
Somewhat. It used not to be. When we first started, it was very, very
Yeah.
divided.
Yeah.
But over the years, we've gone bigger, we've gone much
Yeah.
more easier to
Yeah.
compete with other people,
Yeah.
like London Pride,
Yeah.
Colchester Pride.
Yeah.
Like last year at Colchester Pride, they had only.
Hey, stop that! Hey!
You know what? There's a lot I want to bloody say right now. There's a lot I could say right now. Look, I'm going to call the police. All right? Yeah, yeah, woo, 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 woo. That is not going to defeat us. A little bit of mud. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. That. What's. Do they really think that's going to stop us from talking? Bloody idiots. No, we're all good. We're all good. You know, they think that a little bit of mud's going to stop us. I don't think so, darling. I don't think so. Bloody hell, is this what it's like in Clacton-on-Sea? My God. Oh, God. They're a bit wild, aren't they? Wow. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, my God. Wow.
I was about to ask, I will not just call this person Spark because I remember that they were speaking about Spark, who's one of the organizers, and was actually wondering like how many people organize the festival. Like, did the community grow? I don't know. For me, it's the first time. Like, so.
There's quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually quite a lot of people that organise this event. I think there's at most 10, and then obviously you got like local security, like enforcements, like for example tendering security. They're here. They're a small security lot, but they're still here to represent everyone. Hey, speaking about them.
You know what really strikes me is just how normal that everyone seems so relaxed when that was happening. I guess you're used to seeing people doing the motorbikes like that.
It's not just the motorbikes. We get so many people like that who just think it's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't understand.
Yeah.
This isn't just Clacton Pride, it's a family festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, we support Clacton and the Pride, but it's mainly just a family festival that I take from that.
Yeah.
It's not just people coming out and showing themselves. It's the family part.
Yeah.
Because the first year we had a drag and it was very inappropriate, let's say.
Yeah.
And so we banned that completely. Because there are lots of kids in the audience, lots of families, so we banned that. And then ever since that, we've just been doing our very own Dame Dolly, who is amazing.
Oh, I think I've seen them walking around. Yeah.
Dame Dolly is one of the greatest, I will admit.
Lovely.
We love Dame Dolly. And other sensible acts.
Yeah. So you know what?
Is that Dame Dolly?
Yeah, I've seen Dame Dolly. You know, they'll have to come and have a seat at the table at some point. Do you think we're expressive enough as a society? You know, it just seems like you spoke about fur. Is it fur boys? Furries. We got femboys, and then you're saying there's so many other categories. Like, are we free enough? Hey, femboys, we got a shout out there. Come and tell us about femboys. Are you a femboy? No. Oh, so what are you? Are you a furry? Are you a oh, what's that? Is that a raccoon? What is that? That looks interesting. What are you?
Like gender or?
Oh, hey, you tell me. I mean, are you a furry? Are you a furry?
Yeah. I like dressing up. Like.
Yeah. Come a bit close. Give us 2 minutes of your time. Come on, give us 2 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite. I mean, yeah, it's just quite fun. Like you know, dressing up as like an animal and stuff. I
Yeah,
don't know.
which animal? What's your animal of choice?
I like canines and stuff.
Oh, okay. Lovely. When you dress up, do you make sounds as well? Do you?
Not
how do you
really.
guys-
I like to make the masks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's quite fun. But
yeah.
It's not that big of a hobby that much anymore.
Yeah.
But it's fun sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Say that on the mic. Can't hear ya.
That's Stefan, amazing femboy. Woo, go femboys, we love you.
Hey, we got another one. Let's get a final thought from you before you. Oh, I thought you were. Thank you for joining us. I thought you were leaving us here. I mean, what's? Oh, we got. Wow, look at this. Oh my God, I can't. I love this. What about you? Do you dress up much?
No.
Yeah.
Not that I do, don't I? But
Well,
like.
you've got a fairy here, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's my wolf, that is. But no, that's my son.
Oh, lovely.
But I have been to a furry meet in London.
Yeah,
Was
how
that
was
last month or the month before?
It was like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and that was really cool. It was a really nice atmosphere.
Yeah,
Everybody was dressed up in their furry suits, and there was loads there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I'm just a mum that hangs on, and I do dress up for festivals.
Oh,
yeah.
how do you dress up?
Well, just festival type, innit? I'm a
Festival.
hippie.
Yeah, okay, you're
I'm a hippie, yeah.
Okay, so you identify as a hippie. Lovely.
I was born in the summer of love, my darling.
Oh my God, what, the 70s?
No, 1967.
Oh, that's 1960s. Oh, that's the Summer of Love. Wow, have we got a Summer of Love since 1967?
Quite lovable, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, let's.
I feel like it's gonna come. It's gonna come real soon.
Do
There's a
you
lot
think?
of like loving, sapphic,
Yeah.
queer festivals all happening,
Yeah.
and I feel like they're all going to converge eventually. Like I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a melting point, literally melting in the heat. But I can see like a modern equivalent of the 60s coming.
Wow.
It's like the record, isn't it? It spins round. It's like fashion. It spins
Yeah,
round.
yeah,
What was
yeah.
in fashion 50 years ago will come back in fashion. What was in
Yeah.
fashion 30 years ago will come back. You know?
I mean, look, what did the Summer of Love involves?
Well, I was going to say actually this I was interested in this thing about fashion coming round, because actually I feel like we need to break cycles, not just go round and round. And actually I thought the furry costume was a great example of like a new fashion. I know it's been a couple of years that furries have been like popular on the internet, but actually like I think there's a really good shift in like moving towards the future. I don't know, I read a lot about furry discourse actually.
Okay, furry discourse, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So furries have actually been a thing since 1901.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
even earlier.
Really?
No, really, they have. They've been a thing since 1901. The first furry was actually a theatre and a military.
Oh wow, so what was that like in 1901? Like, what were they?
I think it was like less known, obviously, because obviously it's now well known now. But as the furry entirely, it's technically been a thing since.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I'm aware, 1901.
So how did you
I think furries are pretty punk.
Okay.
I
so
guarantee you furries are going to like save the world.
Furries will
They
save
are. A lot of furries I read are in cybersecurity.
Oh, really?
I don't know if this person is in cybersecurity.
Oh, are you in cybersecurity?
No.
Okay.
Lots of furries are in cybersecurity.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I wonder what the link is. What is the link between cybersecurity and furry?
Fursuits normally being a lot of money and cybersecurity paying well.
Right.
But it's the idea that the furries that work for cybersecurity companies are going to like dismantle the government one day. Because they work behind the scenes.
You know what? I love that. A bunch of furries just taking over the government. Amazing. How fantastic would that be?
It's more prominent in America.
Yeah.
But it's more for the fact of, hey, it's more prominent for like, the cybersecurity way, but also the government as well.
Okay.
Some of the government, like more British furries anyway, are more government derived.
Oh.
And
that's interesting.
Whilst I'm not, I used to be security, but
yeah.
Eh.
We got a new face at the table. What's your name?
Bev.
Bev, we're talking about fashion. We're talking about dressing up. The Summer of Love. What year was that? Do you remember? Oh, let's get a final thought from you before you leave us.
About what?
About anything. Anything you want to share with us. Anything you want to leave with us. Just a final thought.
Okay.
I'll say this. Last year we had about 20,000 people come. And that was the most ever. Beating Colchester with 15,000.
Oh yeah, wow.
So we're hoping this year 25, 30.
Yeah, a bit more. Bit more. Oh, nice. So
been going up every single year.
More and more Clacton-on-Sea. That's where it's at. Forget London Pride. Forget Birmingham Pride. It's about Clacton-on-Sea. You got the beach. You got water. You got the sun. What more do you need? Oh, let me untangle myself. Oh my God, I'm all tangled. Here we go.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on what you said about like fashion, and I was actually thinking about like early on we had someone discussing with us, and she's part of like the community who loves to dress up with vintage clothes, and I just like the clothes are so beautiful, and then I thought like, okay, I really enjoy also dressing up just in a way which makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so I was just like curious to know, like as a furry, does it, I guess it makes you feel good, or is it like another feeling which comes up? Like, yeah.
Yeah, is there another feeling that comes up?
It feels more like myself. Like you got more freedom to express yourself. Even though you got freedom in, like for example, right, you got the freedom of expressing your sexuality, your gender, and everything else. I can express more myself here.
But
persona. Yeah, an alternative persona.
Oh, like an alter ego. Alter ego? Yeah.
Freddie Mercury is a star, and he was gay, and he was proud, and he was one of the best singers in the world. And when he used to get on the stage, he was like, "Wow, I'm Freddie Mercury." But behind the scenes, he was really quiet. He was a quiet little man with like his cats. When you take away the partying, when he actually grew up and he stopped partying, he was just alone with his cats. But then,
what's your persona? What's your alter
me?
ego?
I'm just me. I haven't got an alter ego. What you see is what you get. And if you don't like me, then turn the other cheek so you can turn away. This is me, and I'm proud of me.
Oh, I love that. I love that. What about yourself? Do you have like a alter ego, a different persona?
my persona is a cat. So I have a cat. I have cat tail and cat ears at home, but I didn't bring them out today because I kind of forgot them. Otherwise, I would have been wearing them. So
Okay, so it's animal themed as well.
I'll get the bag.
I mean, what I've got a question actually for people that have personas, you know, being part of the femboy community or the furry community. Sorry, you're in. When did you first like discover this community? What was your touch point? You know, did you see someone?
About 10-ish years ago when I was 7. And then that's when I started getting into it.
Okay.
I got into it at a young age, and then just kind of grew up like it.
Did you see somebody?
No, I heard about it online.
Okay, so online. Let's get some thoughts from you. Do you show your personality through your lovely, colourful fashion sense?
I think I dress because that's how I want to wear it, dress. If people don't like it, I don't care. And I think people are allowed to wear what they want. You know, if somebody wants to dress up as a male wants to dress up as a female, so what? You know, if I want to dress up as a man, I don't care. I think we should all have our own fashion.
We all should just be free and dress how we want to dress. Let's get some final thoughts from you both before you leave us. Oh, nice, perfect.
Final thoughts?
Let's get final thought. I know you're going to go and wonder.
I've got to mingle, be a single Pringle, you know?
All right, hey, single. We were talking about relationships earlier. Single. What's it like dating in Clacton-on-Sea? Who knows? Maybe that's a topic for another time. Let us know what you see out there.
I haven't dated for many years, okay? I've got excuses. I've been 40 and stopped dating.
Okay.
Not for me.
You just had enough. You just had enough.
I saw Led Zeppelin on your back.
Yes, they're the best band in the world.
I think you're waiting for Robert Party to come or Jimmy Page.
Oh, Jimmy Page. Oh, God, I love Jimmy Page. He is the god. He is the god of guitarists. Led Zeppelin are the best as well.
What about your Ozzy Osbourne shoes?
Who?
Your Ozzy Osbourne shoes.
Oh, yeah, have you seen my Ozzy Osbourne shoes?
Oh, no.
See, I'm all
that way. Look at that. Look at that. That is so bloody cool. Oh, my gosh. Let's get a final thought from you before you leave us.
Well, this is actually my first Pride, so my first time coming to Pride, so thank you for being a part of it.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. What an honour. What an honour. Good. That was really insightful, wasn't it? That was really insightful. Girls, Sapphic sweetheart. Not all disabilities are visible. Okay, so you're communicating through the badges that you're wearing, and of course you're representing St. Helena's today as well. Yeah. So, yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much.
We will see you again.
Yeah, definitely pop back, let us know what you see. Timna?
Yeah, it was just like about the badges, and for me it's wearing badges is like quite often for me they're quite personal in a way. Like I have one badge my niece made me when she was really young, and yeah, I was just wondering if you also have like personalized badges which you created yourself or something like this.
That's very interesting, isn't it? Like badges, you know. Do you have any other badges, any personalized badges?
I really want some, but I get scared about losing them and displaying yourself.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time I've been wearing badges.
Yeah, because you've got this lanyard. What about yourself? You into badges? You into tattoos? What other things, other than the furry costumes, what other things do you do to sort of decorate yourself?
Well, I game, I go travelling, and it's more the fact with... Like last year I bought a suitcase where I had a lot of stickers on it.
Right, so stickers.
But I've already got a tattoo planned.
Ooh.
And it's already drawn, I just need to wait and save up.
Yeah. So are you able to tell us a bit about the tattoo?
I might be able to show you.
Oh, yeah, please do. I mean, as long as it's, you know, suitable for work, SFW, then yeah, absolutely. I would love to see it. I know you got some tattoos. When did you get your first tattoo? I know you're going, but yeah, tell us. Did you get it? Yeah, your first one. Let's have a look. Oh, what does it say, that one?
It says Sky.
You did it yourself?
Yeah, that's actually my
Oh my God, that is so bloody cool. You did it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed by that. I'm really impressed by that.
Oh my God.
Welcome. What's your name?
I would say Captain Jack Sparrow, but I am called Reese Goodwin for short.
Oh, Captain Shakespeare, did you say?
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack. Oh, I kind of like going with.
No,
Oh, let's get a little swigger. Come on.
Oh, you want a
Let's
swig?
get a little swigger of the rum. Hey, all right, I'm working, but if I wasn't working, I'd have a little swig of that.
Trust me, I have nothing to spare.
So you know what? We had somebody around the table that was from the 1940s, 50s. Where did you fly in from?
I'll say the 60s.
Oh, the 60s. Oh, the 60s, not that long ago. Okay.
I'm not so sure to be more specific. I'm too drunk to remember, but...
Maybe 1860. Maybe 1860. So, wow.
I was wondering if there was a slight French accent, or if that was just my ear who heard that. Yeah.
Aye.
I mean, the accent, I'm not so sure. I just have the accent, I do.
Is this the accent from Clacton-on-Sea? Somebody said that this was the first town in the UK. Is this how they used to speak? You know? Colchester. I thought you said. I thought someone said Clacton-on-Sea was the first town.
No, that was London.
Oh right, okay. Well, all right. Well, look. Thank you for the correction there. Colchester was the first city. So tell us. We've had people around the table from the furry community, from the femboy community, from the 1940s community, from the 60s, 1967, the year of love, was it? Love, you know? So what inspired your outfit today?
I mean, I only do this to make people happy, I do.
Wow, so your role is to just make people happy. Are people happy enough? Are we happy? Let's go around the table. Are you happy, Sarah?
Currently, yes, yeah.
Currently. What about yourself? Are you happy?
I mean, I don't know, I'm a 50-50.
So we got 50-50. Love Your badge, we were talking about badges earlier and why we wear them. You know, Sarah here, she's got a whole load of badges that, you know, really communicate to us like important things that she represents. What's your name? Tell us your name. Tanya, well, you know, you just caught us at an interesting point. You know, Captain here, he said that he dresses like this to make people happy. And it made me ask the question, are we happy enough? Are you happy?
Me personally, yes. Society in general, no.
Oh, okay. Well, look.
Individuals, yes,
Yeah.
which is why we need to focus more on individuals.
So what makes you happy then? Like
my family, my friends,
Community.
great weather, places like this, events like this.
Yeah.
You know, kindness, love.
Yes.
I'm a bit hippie, really. Born in the 80s,
Yeah.
but should have been born in the 60s.
Oh my God, we did have another hippie sitting around the table. She just left. Actually, you know, she was born in the 60s. But you said society's not happy. Why do you think society's not happy? What's missing?
They focus on the wrong things.
Right.
They focus on money.
Yeah.
Who's got the best clothes? Who's
Uh-huh.
got the best body? And it's just
Yeah.
it's the wrong things.
It's the wrong
Priorities are
thing.
that's all.
Yeah. I mean, have you always been happy? Have you always got to this point? Hey, welcome. We're talking about happiness. Tanya here said that she is happy right now, but society not so much because they're focused on the wrong things. Let's grab your name.
Bobby.
Welcome, Bobby. Are you the prince, the queen of Pride, Clacton Pride? Tell us a bit about your outfit. Tell us a bit about you.
I started my own charity with my co-founder Destiny when we were 13 and 15.
Yeah.
It's called Sonny's Army to help family and children in hospital, and we've been running 7 years now, and we're across the UK, so that was a big part of why I got Pride Queen. And I'm also starting a campaign against body shaming, because anyone can be a queen, no matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like, it does not matter. Everyone deserves to be celebrated, and so that's who I am.
Wow, hey, go on. We were always also talking about badges as well, so come and join us. You got a bunch of badges and tell us about them. So tell us a bit about... Okay, they're yours. Oh, let's get some final thoughts from you before you leave us.
Clacton Pride is amazing and we need to be bigger.
Hey, that's... Yep. So tell us a bit about your charity. Like, what inspired it? I mean, you were a teenager when you and a friend came up with the idea. What inspired that?
So my little brother Sonny Lee was born with congenital heart disease. He didn't just be born with one, he was born with 8. And we noticed that the ripple effect that having a child that is in hospital constantly can have on the friends and family, and as much as support as the child gets, you don't also see the impact it has on the family. And the one thing that a lot of parents see is when they do have a child that is palliative or has got serious conditions, is some of them walk in and never walk out, and that is the most heartbreaking thing to see as an older sister as well, and let alone a parent. But when we went to the Royal Brompton to obviously Sonny have his heart surgeries, and we're now like 21 in and he's had loads, we noticed that families and parents are spending their life savings trying to save their child, and that's something that they should never have to do. You should never have to do that. So we decided to start Sonny's Army just to try and give a little bit back to those parents, to go, it's okay, we as a family understand our story, we want to know yours, and we want to help you with your journey.
Okay, wow. Tanya?
Just to say, on behalf of everyone you've helped, I didn't realise you were Sonny's Army when I spoke to you earlier. I have known so many people that you guys have helped, because I'm in that circle. I mean, I've got my eldest and my youngest are both registered disabled. Nothing serious, thank goodness. But where I'm childcare, over the past years, I have heard so many people support that charity, because it's such a big thing, and the fact that it's helped so many people. So, well done, congratulations.
Oh, lovely. Oh, gosh. Wow, so over the last 2 decades, right, you guys have really had such a huge impact in the community.
The last 7 years, it's gone big.
Yeah.
Sonny's 10 this year, which is a massive milestone for Sonny Lee, because they told us he'll never get to this age, and now that Sonny's Army is getting this big, and we are obviously able to reach out, and we have to be like, do you know what, if you need help, we are here. It's such a surreal feeling, because when we look at Sonny, we have got some sad news recently that he might not be able to walk ever again, and that he is losing his eyesight and stuff like that. So being able to have the impact that it has on other families and children, to be able to go, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay that you're struggling, and to be able to do that is such a surreal feeling. I'm so happy that they are able to come to us as like we're approachable and we're kind enough for them to go, do you know what, I need help, and that's okay. You're okay to admit help, and that's what we're here for.
I mean, Simna, did you have a question?
Yeah, actually, or early on we were talking about how people want to be cared for, and I think it's also like kind of establishing actually as either as an organization or as just like a human being and saying, hey, I'm there for you, like if you need something, just give me a call. Exactly. And then I was just also thinking about St. Helena's, and I thought like, okay, if St. Helena's ever worked with Sonny's Army, I don't know.
I would love that. I would love for other organisations and other charities to be like, oh, well, if we can't, they can, and that's what we do, especially with Sonny's Army in the local community in Jaywick. If we can't do it, there's other organisations like the JSR and different things like that we can go, well, we can't, but they can, and that's I think that's a massive part about it when you own such a big organisation, is that you need to work with people, and that's the only way it makes it work. Like, I've met so many lovely people from other organisations, and even then I bring them up and I'm like, do you have this? And they're like, yeah, we do, and I was like, all right, I'll give you this then.
And so there's a communication between the different.
And that is how it should work.
100%. When there's community. I mean, how do people find out about Sonny's Army? You know, how is it a thing where the hospital refers them to you, or how do people?
So we have a system that with the hospitals itself, so with like the NICU wards and stuff like that at the hospitals, we do supply emergency packs and stuff, so they will put in a contact to us and go, we need 600 of these, or we'll need 6,000, which we're going into the thousands now, and we're like, okay, when do you need them by, and then they'll be shipped out by that date. Social media is a massive one as well, is if you look on social media, it is there if you need us, but then me and Destiny know so many people around the community, and we know so many other different organisations that if they do need anything, they do contact us and go, could you help with this? And we're like, yeah, sure, of course we can. So it's a lot. Word of mouth is a massive big one. But also, obviously, campaigning online and stuff like that does also take
showing
part
up to events like this. I mean, you both are in the community. You know, you all, Sarah, Tanya, yourself. 5 years' time, what would you like to see improve in the community? Whether that's Jaywick, Colchester, Clacton-on-Sea, what's needed in the community? What improvements are needed? You know, how are you hoping the community will improve in 5 years' time? 10 years' time, maybe? Tolerance.
People need to be more tolerant. You know, everyone's too many. I get the whole, I stand up for this, I stand up for that. But then again, that causes segregation. Again, that causes the prejudice against people. If everyone just, okay, everyone's got a cause, everyone's got things that they believe in, that they feel is important. Everybody has the right to have their voices heard. We can even do that if we all work together. You know, that's... Sorry, that's be all and end all of my, you know.
So we need more tolerance and kindness. Tolerance and kindness. That's what, okay. That's what we need in the community 5 years from now, you know. Do people have it? And what's this? Oh, instant cooling. This is interesting. God, I'm gonna give that. I've never seen this before. Let me give it a little go, actually.
Close your eyes. Spray it on your face.
So it helps to like give you cool you down. Wow, I've never actually come across this. Where do you get this from? Is this from the local? Oh, good old Poundlands. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm definitely going to be picking some of that up, especially in this heat wave. I mean, and in terms of your organisation, your charity, where do you hope that goes in 5 years' time? Like, what kind of growth would you like to see?
I would hope that we could expand, and I would hope we do hit 12 hospitals across the UK already. We have helped children far across the UK, but I would like to start going internationally. Like, I'm currently working with a team in New Zealand, and I'm hoping that by 2028 we could launch these different places, because obviously Sonny's Army isn't just built for Jaywick or built for Clacton. It's built for anyone and everyone, and I don't mind who needs it. I'm happy to start it wherever, as long as it's going to be used properly and correctly. And the team we have here are amazing, and they do work some hours. I'm always like, can you do this please? And they're like, of course I can. But that is honestly, I would love to expand our team as well. We've got 24 in like Essex alone. And a big thing about why me and Destiny can do our full-time jobs and we can have our own lives is because of them, and we will never say, oh, I did it, we did it. It was a team, it was a team effort. That's what Sonny's Army was.
So it's really an army.
Yeah, it is an army. It is the army, and it's protecting one person.
Oh gosh, I love that.
I just wanted to say that I think like what you just pointed out of like, it's a community and not forgetting like it's a we, and it's not like, and I think quite often when I see also when communities fail, it's like someone saying, no, this is like an I project. It's like, well then you forget about all the work other people might have put into that.
Yeah. Well, look, tell us about some of your badges. We were talking about badges earlier. I mean, you've popped yours in quite a prominent place. Love. Where did you get this badge from? What's the story?
This one was brought to cover up a wardrobe malfunction.
Right.
But
I love it.
brought a couple of other saying ones. That I like the sayings of.
Okay.
They're just like funny. You know, make you smile kind of ones.
They bring a bit of humour, a bit of laughter. What about yourself? Tell us about some of your badges.
So a lot of my badges are other things that I support.
Ooh, I love
so
it
kind of, I can bring it all together. So we've got the Poppy Appeal, Mental Health Matters, the Pride of Essex Awards, which is what me and Destiny have won a few times with us. The Brompton Fountain, which is the hospital that saved my brother.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then you've got other things like the lifeboats, which obviously in Clacton do such a massive job. Especially being right on top of the sea. Help for Heroes, which is a big one in my life because my uncle died in Afghanistan, so I'd love to be able to help the other veterans and everything. So, but this is only one lanyard every year. By the end of the year, our team are covered in them, so you have to get new lanyards for them every year.
Amazing.
But that's what they're for. They're just to basically show that we support other organisations as well, and a lot of them are from awards that me and Destiny have won. So yeah, that's what
it's like a community of badges there. It really represents yourself. Oh, let's pick up one of these, but don't let yesterday take up too much of today.
Careful if you're reading some of them out if you're recording.
Please don't be rude to me because my rude will outrude your rude and it'll make you cry. Oh, you know that one. You know that one. I love it. I absolutely love it. Being a functional adult every day seems a bit excessive. Yeah, come on. Being functional is boring, isn't it? Being functional, come on, we need a bit of chaos. So a bit of jazz. That's it. That's the word.
Better with a smile.
Everything. That should be.
Less stressful. Everything's easier. Everything in life, even hard jobs, are easier when you've got a smile or a friend next to you.
Oh yes, let's get a final thought. Let's get a final thought from you before you leave us.
What would you like?
About anything. I mean, you're the queen of pride. You know, Clacton Pride. You know. Maybe give us a wish. Grant us something, Queen.
I wish that in the next upcoming years, Pride can be a lot bigger in Clacton, and I definitely reckon that if anyone's looking at, it's a family-friendly event, and it's so fun to come here and just be yourself. So if you ever feel like you're trapped or you need some time, just come here and be whoever you want to be. That is what it's for. It's there to express who you are, what you love, and that is it.
Yep. Be you. Be who you are. Do what you love. I love that. Thank you so much. Nice. We got a St. Helena's badge for the Queen of Clacton Pride 2026. Thank you. Oh, let's get a final thought from you before you leave us.
I think what you're doing is brilliant. Letting everyone have a say. In a calm way, so no one gets offended or anything like that. Because everyone deserves their say, and carry on with what you're doing.
Thank you, and do come back. Let us know how everything's gone.
Fantastic.
Let us know what you see.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, lovely to meet you, Tanya.
Did you want to swap out? Oh. Evening, do you want to come sit down at a table, close the day off, talking to us about community? Open question. Have you had fun today? Good. Favourite memory? Will you be back next year? Oh, you're sitting down. Welcome to Talkaoke. We're a pop-up show. What's your name, sir?
Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you. We've got Tim now. We've got Alam, and we've got, what was it, sorry? Michael. Michael, my middle name is Michael. Have you had a good day today?
Great day.
Any favourite memories already?
Probably the concert over there.
Any
it's very
favourite
great.
songs?
Probably Chameleon.
Did you?
Good song.
Did you sing as well?
I was actually the one on the stage singing
Was
it.
you?
Yeah.
There she is.
I enjoyed that too, but I have a friend who didn't enjoy that much. I'm not going to tell you who that was.
Yeah, no, won't end well.
No, absolutely no. It was just no. Actually, it was me. And it was that I just don't like Boy George. I was a Duran Duran fan, but I liked your cover. I liked them in I'm a Celebrity. That was it. So, is this your first Clacton Pride?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Will you be back next year?
Hopefully I will. Yeah.
Hopefully. Are you local?
My girlfriend's local, but I'm not local.
What do you mean she's local? Why is she saying she's not? Do you want to come join us?
My mum lives here, but we live down south.
Towards?
Like Bromley area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like towards London?
London, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We live in London.
Anyone want to talk about London? Do you go to London Pride?
So curious about the stripes. Everyone's wearing stripes. You know, your girlfriend, this green stripes, the baby's wearing stripes.
The trend.
What's going on?
The trend in the London. It's the London.
The London trend.
The London.
Michael, I just want to acknowledge we've got someone returning back. Can you remind us your name, Captain?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow. We've got Michael, we've got Captain Jack Sparrow, Elmer, and we've got Timna. How's your Pride been, Captain?
Lovely. I haven't found any part of the crew yet.
You've not found a crew yet? Perhaps you'd like to join Michael's crew. Michael is a singer.
I have a question.
Yes.
Michael, do you have like a name as a singer, or is it Michael still?
No, it's Michael.
Okay.
I like to keep it simple.
I was going to suggest Michael George or George Mike. No. Or will you be? Are you a professional singer?
Oh yeah, professional.
And you've been joined by your younger brother?
Yeah, it's my nephew.
Your nephew. What's your name?
What's your name? Hey Teddy. Teddy's a bit quiet.
No, that's all right. I'm not very a bit quiet. So, was this your first Pride as well?
Yeah.
Are you mum?
I'm mum, yeah.
Your mum. Will you be back to Clacton Pride?
Yeah, of course I will.
And you're further up.
Yeah.
What part of Essex?
Oh, no, I live in Kent.
Oh, okay. Oh, we've got more people joining us. Welcome. This is Talkaoke. It's the Talking Chat Show pop-up. Your name?
Riley.
Riley. We've got Captain Jack Sparrow. We've got Michael. We've got Teddy. We've got
Mary.
Mary. We've got Timna. We've got Elma. Sarah. How's your Clacton Pride been?
It's been pretty good. Yeah.
Any favourite memories?
Not so far, no.
We got Michael. Michael was one of the singers. Michael was headlining act.
So, when did you first find out you could sing, or have you always sung as like from a toddler? What's the journey?
I think I was just singing in the shower once, and then I think it was my nan. She kind of overheard, and she said, "Oh, that was really great," and I just started going from there. So, and I started doing local pubs around London, and then it kind of just went up.
Anyone else close with their nan? Anyone else nan come to Clacton Pride today? Oh yes, didn't know.
No, my nans didn't come. I mean, they're not alive anymore. But I actually really enjoyed the fact that kind of having someone who encouraged you if you see someone having a talent. And I was wondering to other people if you had someone in your life who kind of encouraged what you were doing, because I think quite often there's either
Anyone got any encouragement in their life? Any family, any friends? What would we like? What does encouragement look like? We're at Pride. Anyone want to talk to the themes of encouragement?
Yeah, for me, I think, my mum's the one that always encourages me. Like, if I have an idea, if I don't actually do the idea, she will always remind me of doing the idea, so I can't get away with not doing things. So that can be quite challenging.
I do want to ask you what some of those ideas are. Maybe other people have ideas. What are your ideas, personally?
It tends to be around my creative projects like film, documentaries, photography, these kind of things. Yeah, she's like, you said you were going to do that. Like, you need to do it. And it's like, oh, yeah, I do. Damn. Ooh.
That's all right. Can we just get your final thoughts before you go?
Final thoughts.
Life advice.
Life advice. Just love. Just everyone needs to respect everyone, and everyone live life to your fullest, and you just accept anything. You know what I mean? We just need to be very. We love equality in life.
Thank you. Round of applause for Michael. Thank you. Bye, Teddy. Bye, Mary. What a diva, future star. Thank you. Anyone else? Did anyone else wish they could sing? Maybe in future Clacton Prides, you might want to sing. Oh, you.
I sing in town on Saturdays. I do.
Yeah? Today is Saturday. Are you going to sing today?
No. I didn't book any singing today because I've been resting the voice.
Oh. Yes, Timna.
I was actually quite interested in what Michael just said about accept everything and anything, and I was just like, if there's something in your life you wouldn't accept. I mean, yeah, I think it's just like, because sometimes I'm asking a question, for example, of like in terms of friends, when you have friends, and
just for a minute,
I'd really try to step in their direction. Please come over. Do you have something which you wouldn't accept in your life? The sunshine. That's why you have a hat. Yeah. Come over, have a chat with us.
Just for a little bit.
And yeah, and I think just like the question of like, are there things which I don't accept? And then yesterday I had a conversation with someone, and we were talking about friendships, and like kind of, on the one hand, you really want to take care of people and check in that you, for example, you have you decide that you want to see them, and in the end, sometimes they might not feel like the energy of showing up, and then you try to accept that. But then I think there are also moments, for example, when you really cooked dinner, you invested a lot of money, food, and then you invited a couple of people, and then maybe like half of them are not going to show up, and I think it's like that's actually something I don't enjoy accepting. Yeah, so I was wondering how other people think about that.
Welcome, we just had 4 people join us all at once. This is Talkaoke, a pop-up talk show. You came for the dinner. We're just going to go around and do everybody's names. This is Timna, this is Elma, this is Sarah. Can you remember your name? Riley. This is Riley, this is Captain Jack. And we have...
Rory or Tommy, I don't mind both.
Rory, Tommy.
Alex.
Callie.
I'm Steve.
Steve, it's nice to meet you. Round of applause for everybody who's just joined us. So we're talking about things that we wouldn't accept here at Clacton Pride. What wouldn't we accept? Anyone want to jump in?
Homophobia.
What wouldn't you accept?
Homophobia.
What's homophobia?
Hating on people who are gay or a part of the LGBTQ+ community just for being a part of the community, even though we can't control it.
What he said.
Absolutely. Rory with the facts. Anyone else can speak to homophobia? Maybe anyone here is homosexual, and that's... Oh.
Me!
Yeah.
What was that? What did you just put your hand up? We've had a lot of badges today. What is that?
It's the gay flag.
That's the gay flag. Your flag's different.
It's, I'm pansexual, which means I'm attracted to people regardless of their gender.
All these different colours. Steve, you don't have a badge on. No? What badge appeals to you?
I'm just normal.
Whatever.
I'm just normal, yeah. I'm just normal. Yeah. And I'm too old now anyway.
Yes and no.
But I saw that you have some colours on your hat. What does that mean to you, these colours?
Britain. And I bought it because I forgot my hat, and it was really hot this afternoon, so I had to pay £6 to get a new one. Yeah, on the pier.
But you do have flags on. You've all got different flags on. Rory, do you have a flag on?
I do.
What's that flag?
It's the trans flag, so I don't identify with the gender that I was assigned with at birth. So I was assigned female at birth, but I preferred to be referred to as a male, and I don't feel comfortable being seen as a female, and I just prefer being seen as a male and male presenting, because I just feel like I wasn't born in the correct body. Good answer,
We started this question of things we wouldn't accept, and that sounds like, you know, you're asking for people to accept this thing about you. So what do we like to accept? What do we like to ask people?
I would like to ask Rory / or any like people who are wearing flags what actually the colours mean, because from some flags I know, but from some I really don't. Yeah.
Yes.
So in my flag I have pink, yellow and blue. The pink stands for people that were assigned female at birth or are transgender to female. The blue would be assigned male at birth or just male in general. And the yellow would be anybody that falls between the spectrum.
Yes.
I know the history behind trans flag. So the baby blue is for, well, it's got the blue, baby pink and white. So white would be people who are in transition or in between. You've got pink, who are for the trans females, and blue for the trans males. The reason it's baby blue is because transitioning can be seen as being reborn into a new body.
Amen. Amen. Wow. Transitioning into a new body, almost like starting again. Anybody wish they could just start again and be reborn?
I just thought it was interesting what this gentleman was saying about him being too old. I mean, are you ever too old to become something new or do something new.
Did he say he was too old? Did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm 73 now, so I'm too old to start again at the end of the day. That's just what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I came to Clacton 40 odd years ago when houses were cheap and they can't afford them no more. So, you know, it's just one of those unfortunate things. Life goes on. Yeah.
I mean, you've just said that they can't afford houses. These guys, these three might be millionaires. We don't know. They're so stylish. Far from it. So, you're not.
I'm assuming they ain't got a lot of money. Yeah.
You've got a lot of money. And money to go round to share.
Yeah, share with the class.
Share with the class. You've got 100.
I haven't got that much.
Oh my god.
I was thinking about like coming back to the question of like being maybe reborn or transitioning, which can feel like being rebirthed, and because we're also talking about the end of life today, because like with St. Helena's here, and I thought like, okay, is there like a ritual when you like transitioning of say, okay, this is the end of my but the life I've lived before, and then maybe also a ritual of now I'm reborn. I'm actually really curious because I have no idea. So maybe someone has, and if not, how would we like to actually celebrate end of life? I don't know.
Do you want to speak to that, Rory?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's not exactly a ritual. It's a very slow process. Some people it could be quicker depending on where they live and stuff. Where I'm doing it quite slow because I figured out back in 2023, but only recently have I been able to actually start getting the things to start transition. So it's a very slow process, and obviously the past will always stick with you, being born as a female. But then obviously once transitioning, it will still be a part of you, definitely. You can't exactly get rid of that. But it's also a big experience and a very long experience to go through, and will always be a new experience. But it's a very slow and thoughtful process. I've been thinking about it for years. Sometimes I still like, am I really trans or not? But I know I am. But
Timna touched on St. Helens end of life care, and I wondered if there's much support in Clacton or around Clacton. Oh, you're from Clacton?
Yeah, I am
you
from
are.
Clacton,
For people such as yourself that are going through these changes. Anyone else who could speak to that? Are you Captain Jack? Are you in Clacton? Are you Clacton based?
Yeah, it does work.
So yes, Timna.
I would like to throw the question of like end of life to, sorry to say that, to the maybe more, to the people having more life experience around that table. Like, how do you touch on the topic of end of life? Is like also like kind of a transitioning phase in a different way? Yeah.
Well, I've been to 2 funerals this last month. One on Thursday to say goodbye to friends. Neither support God. They had, you know, end-of-life experiences, and we just don't know, do we? We may wish, we may hope, but at the end of the day, maybe it's just whatever we leave to whatever takes it over. You know, our grandchildren, which is what, you know, we hope that it would help them, you know, because, you know, we ain't got a lot, none of us have got a lot, but it's enough to help.
Stopping the heartbeat. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes when I think about end of life, I really just think, well, you just never know when it's going to happen, right? You know, I might not live to see 70, 73, 70, you know. I might not live to see my 70s, and, you know, it is something I think about. I do not have an end of life plan. So, like, you know, which wouldn't really be good for my family. Because one thing I always hear is that it's good to sort of plan for your ending so that it's one less thing that your family have to think about, unless, you know, when should it happen. But I guess when you are a certain age, you don't really want to think about it because you're like, God, I've got so much more life left to live. But the reality, like, you know, I went to a funeral of someone that was 36 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's good to have the conversation.
Yeah, I was wondering how, like, actually St. Helena's, like, kind of what they think about that.
we have a few things in place for like people to come and talk. The death cafes, the bereavement cafes are the ones that anybody can go to, like anytime. Whereas these compassionate conversations are more for people that have just experienced or have experienced it recently. Not recently, but experienced a bereavement. Yeah, and there's activities and different things throughout the year. Just the website has a lot of stuff, and then we have stuff on the social media as well.
As Elma was saying, you never know when you're going to go. Does that idea of going, are there things that we want to do before we go? Life is life. Somebody said earlier, live for live. No, they said love for love. Live your life.
Enjoy everything you can. Yeah, definitely. I've just come back from the Maldives, yeah, and came back first class. But it was a brilliant experience. I'll never do it again. But just go, try something. You are what you are. We just are who we are. And when who knows what's going to happen? We don't know if we'll wake up in the morning, do we? We never know.
We never know. What are some other things we don't know? This is Talkaoke. The conversation doesn't have to stay here, but we can change the subject. But Elma?
We don't know what's on the other side, you know? That's one of the things. We do not know what's on the other side. We can believe and we can hope, but we don't actually really know. So, yeah, best to just make the most of it now, you know? So I think it's really good that people are just choosing to live in their truth, like you're saying. You know, you realize that, hey, I'm actually a boy. So that's what I'm going to, that's a life I'm going to live.
It's easy. Come and sit down. We're talking about end of life, living life to the fullest.
Not almost end of life.
That's all right. Please sit down. Welcome to Talkaoke. This is a talking pop-up talk show. What's your name?
Lynn.
Lynn. I've got to now remember everybody's name. So we have Rory, we have Alex, we have... I have forgot. It's
Callie.
Callie, Steve, and you just introduced yourself as Lynn, Timna, Elma, Sarah, Riley, and Captain Jack Sparrow has just left. We're talking about end of life, living life to the fullest. What do you think about when it comes to the end of life? We're here being supported by St Helens, an end of life bereavement care charity. Any thoughts?
Yeah, live life to the full. Yeah, absolutely. Live every day as if it's your last.
Timna?
Yeah, I was just thinking, because we were also talking about what we don't know, and I wouldn't call myself quite spiritual, but I always have like some scenarios where I think about the people I've already lost in my life, and it kind of excites me in a weird way of saying, hey, I'm gonna see them again, and like believing in that, and then like maybe I'm gonna play a game with them, and just like the thinking about that is quite hopeful to me. Yeah.
Have you lost many people in your life?
A couple, yeah. A couple.
I lost my mum when I was 21, so it's very difficult to remember her right now because I'm like 68. But yeah, and that's another reason why I think live each day as if it's your last, because my mum was only 47 when she passed. My dad was only 54. It's not a long life, is it? By any standard, so...
Steve was telling us you've just got back from the Maldives.
I went to Maldives 2 weeks ago, yes. First time ever. Fantastic holiday I spent with my partner. She's sitting over there with her granddaughter and granddaughter's mate, yeah.
Do you have any favourite one-time things that you've done in your life? Anybody can jump in, but...
Well, I've had the opportunity to travel a lot. I've spent a lot of time in Thailand and seen different cultures. Yeah, the opportunity to have seen, different ways of life.
Ways of life, ways of living. Have any of the younger people in the room thought about travelling? Where would they like to go?
Oh, I would love to travel. I think I very rarely leave Clacton, to be honest. I think the furthest I've ever gone is probably Ipswich to go watch banger racing, and one of my aunts lives up there. So.
Sorry. My glasses not good at long distance. But I feel now, living in Clacton, I've got no desire to go anywhere else.
Why?
Because I think Clacton's lovely.
It is. It is.
It's got a beautiful beach, lovely people. Sleep in your own bed. You haven't got to sleep in somebody else's bed or pack a case. I think Clacton's a lovely place to live.
Entertainment every night.
It's lovely.
The Con Club or the Railway Club or on the pier down here.
Today.
It's everything.
Earlier we were learning all about the hidden gems of Clacton. We were talking about the 2 theatres. Anybody here go to the 2 theatres? Oh, Elma.
I mean, where were you living before you moved to Clacton then?
I lived in the East End of London. I was born in Forest Gate, but I lived most of my life in Leighton.
I was born in Forest Gate. Forest Gate Hospital.
How about that then?
Yeah, and I lived in Ilford when I was a kid.
It's not there anymore, is it? It's all gone.
No, hospitals.
Yeah, all
whatever.
gone.
Things that are gone. I mean, you've mentioned hospice care, just to bring us back to St Helens. Helens, I believe they're a charity looking to expand into Clacton.
They gave up Clacton a little while ago. We put a lot of money into building Clacton. We collected a lot of money, then they closed it, and I really don't know why.
Who?
St Helens. We had a lovely hospital here for St Helens Hospice. Yeah, 20, 30 years ago, we put thousands into it. Everyone collected to build it next to the police station, or where the police station was.
And what is that now?
You lived in Clacton a long time?
I've lived in Clacton 42 years.
Wow, you've seen some changes.
Yeah.
42 years.
Live in Clacton?
No, I live in London. I'm okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but I was actually. It made me quite smile that you said you went to the Maldives because, like, well, but you have the sea over here. And the reason why I'm saying this, I originally come from Austria, and we don't have any sea or ocean. So living actually in a country which basically is an island, for me is still like mind blowing. But
Pure blue sea.
Yeah.
Not this grey stuff. Well, we had to show them pictures of the pier, but they did not understand the pier. The people in Maldives maybe came from Sri Lanka, most of them, were working there, but they'd never seen. We took photos here the week before we went, and we showed them the sea in Clacton. They're going, "You can't see your feet." No, but there it's perfect. Yeah, if you get the chance, go there.
They've got all the little crabs, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got little
racing.
crabs going along. I've got photos of them in my phone now. They go along the beach and then they go into holes. And at first you really tread on them almost, and then you realise, oh my God. Yeah.
So you've been to the Maldives as well?
You've got to go and see these other places, and remember, we do not have poor people in this country. We have people that are not well off, but they have poor people in Gambia, India, China. Go and see them. Buy something from the locals there, which we've both done, haven't we? But they keep saying we've got poor people here. We've got people that are not well off. We have not got poor people. No. Everyone gets food. Everyone gets somewhere to live unless they choose not to. That's what my feelings are.
I wondered if we can tell these two that have got a lot of life experience what they're missing out on, that they don't know about. What do the younger people at the table think about? Riley, do you have an idea? No? Right, do you want to jump in? What are they missing?
I think we missed out on the freedom that you guys had. Because it was very different when we were young.
When we went to school, we got the stick, we got the slipper, we were forced to do it by punishment, which is terrible now, you know.
And you're free to have your own identity.
Although it's free here, but it was never free. It was, you know, back in the 50s and 60s, it wasn't like now. It really wasn't.
You didn't have a mobile phone.
No, we couldn't.
You couldn't phone anybody or call anybody.
Who wanted a phone?
I never had a phone to...
We didn't have phones, we had a phone in the hall. What my dad used to say.
I never had one, I had to go down the phone box down the road.
We had a phone and my dad used to say, don't use it. It costs nothing, they phone me. But my dad used to moan about the phone in the hall, which costs money.
But I think the mobile phone is very important to the youngsters of today.
Yes.
Camera. That you had to get a film and then take the films and then send it in and get it developed and then realise that you'd left the dust cap on or something.
And you couldn't ask Google anything.
No,
you know, if you had a question to ask, you couldn't just click onto Google and get the answer straight away.
I mean, it's so interesting that, like, you know, the film cameras, they're back, they're swinging. right now. But you know, it's so interesting you're talking about freedom now, because, you know, apparently in the 60s you had the Summer of Love of 1967. Like, it sounds like there must have been a lot of freedom then, you know. I think about the ladies with the short skirts, you know. I mean, that was quite rebellious, you know. So it does feel like there was like some freedoms going on. Did a little breakthrough. Yeah.
I was actually questioning if, for you, peeps from the, let's say, the less life experienced, or not sorry, having less years of life spent on that earth, if your phones feel like freedom to you.
You see, I've dealt with so much beef recently where basically I've had drama left to right. We got the classic beef where a 21-year-old from America was trying to accuse me of two things and all that. The response what I tried to do was basically like ask her why she's trying to do this, because I didn't do anything of the sort, but like cross different countries I don't think I can. It was like so confusing. I got like videos about it and I got evidence proving my right and everything on that one. And then you got this other beef what's been recently rising up. This is with my girlfriend. She doesn't want me to disclose everything, but basically she's having this problem with her family and blah blah. And the cousin just is. Are we allowed to swear on this show or? Express yourself. She's basically a bitch. Let's just say that. You need to ask.
The main thing is, we had to meet people. We didn't do a phone or internet or anything. We had to physically go out and go, oh, hello, you look nice. Could I ask you for a drink? And they go, do one, or something. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it was like that.
The question was, Tim, originally posed.
You buy them a drink and they go, I've just got to go to the ladies. And you go, and you stand out, they're going, I thought I was going to take her home.
But yeah. I feel like with the rise of accessible internet and, you know, the availability where you can literally talk to people from across the world or across the street to you, I find that it can be a lot more dangerous or a lot more like it closing, because if you have a horrible experience from someone, say, across the world from you, I'm assuming most people would never want to go there, because just in case you see that person. And the fact that with how much we can do on the internet, you can find out where people live, where people go to school. I find that that's quite dangerous, because I'm not saying that this probably didn't happen back in the day, but a lot more people are more willing to verbally assault someone or find someone on the internet to go and assault them because of they've said something that they don't like just because it was behind a screen.
I mean, that's another I've had a bunch of racist comics, sexual things and all that.
When we were young, we could just walk home. I mean, I still walk home in Clacton, but when I first come to Clacton, everyone could walk home without worry about getting a taxi or anything. Now, I would never suggest a young lady doesn't go home without a taxi. Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, there's just too many bad people around. But,
I'm not sure, like, I really doubt if there are like more people having bad intentions than 40 years ago. I'm just doubting it. I can't say if it's right. But what I wanted to share with you is like kind of, I also have the impression that people really forget that behind the screen is a person. And I think that just like for some people it's like they're literally thinking, oh, I'm typing this just like to, I don't know, I think they just can't understand that on the receiving end there is another person. And I think that's, yeah, I just want to, that sometimes makes me a bit angry, but maybe, I don't know, Sarah.
That's wrong. We still have bad people, people that would rob us, break into our house, but they didn't break into our houses much because we didn't have locks on the door. We had a bit of string with a key. No one had nothing. When I was a kid, you know, you didn't have nothing. You really didn't. And you weren't taken to school. You were taken to school on the first day. This is where it is. Now go there. No one takes you to school. When I was a kid, you just go. You know, that's how it was. Now they've got to come in a 4x4 and park outside their houses.
I don't know if they've got a 4x4.
They have. Most of them, yeah.
Not quite.
I've always walked to school and college, and well, obviously my dad has to drive me to my work experience, or it's a really long walk, and the doctors think I have arthritis in my legs, so it's not exactly the best idea to do a ton of walking. Like today, there's been multiple occasions where I've almost passed out. Yeah. So.
Just a reminder for everyone to drink water today.
Yeah, I keep having to be forced to drink because I think there's only been one drink that I've brought myself, and I basically chugged that this morning. Well, I mean, I've been given drinks by my friends because I've not been able to get myself one yet.
Captain Jack cracking out the rum.
Yep, just classic rum here.
Stop drinking. You can't handle the questions.
Oh, you've got it there.
I can't answer the questions. Do you have any questions for other people? Anyone got any questions they want to throw across the room? We've talked a lot about talking, communicating, being with each other. Does anyone have any questions that they haven't asked somebody else?
We're so done.
Well, you know what, it's kind of going back, because, you know, Lynn, you were just talking about the fact that your mum passed at like 47. So I know that when that happened, sometimes people fear getting to that age. Did you kind of fear getting to 47? Like, you know, and when you got past it, did it feel like a relief?
Exactly that. And I actually thought when my mum passed at 47, I didn't think I thought she was quite old, really, but when you reach that age, you think, my God, my mother was very young when she passed. Yeah, good question. Yeah.
I think they're with you. They needed to pay for, they only had card, and the card machines weren't. Yes. Sorry, guys.
I'm not sure.
Might stop it.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think from my grandfather that passed away when he was 49, and my uncle also passed away when he was 49. So my father was really stressed when that like before that happened. Like, fortunately he is already way older than 49. But I think it's just like, yeah, having seen your parents, yeah, exactly. But I was actually quite curious also to know about why Jack is a Jack.
Jack, why? Why Jack? Why are you?
Okay. I'll explain this in so simple terms here. I was going to redo Deadpool here, but I went for Jack. Because Jack is what symbolizes me half the time.
And it symbolises you how? We talked earlier a lot about kind of costumes and feeling like we could express ourselves. We've talked a bit about the different colours of flags.
I mean, Jack Sparrow was a character who was highly broken as a character, but also, how do I explain this? He's more of like my personality. He's very stupid in the head sometimes.
Fair enough.
Are you in films?
I am you see, with my buddy over here, we're working on this horror series. It's just, we was going to be filming today, but we decided, screw it, let's come down here.
It was too hot to handle, so we just...
Jack.
Well, I like Johnny Depp as Jack because that's who represents the character. Because I haven't seen any other actor nailed a type of... Yeah.
I want to pick up on that thread of horror. We had the Stephen King expert way back in the early hours of the day. What is this horror series that you're making? Riley, can you talk to it?
Basically, you know Transformers?
Yeah.
Well, it's basically an alternate universe where there are... How do I explain it?
Oh, I can explain it. I'm the one who's making it here. You see, how I'm gonna do it is, I'm trying to make a virus, goes to the Transformer, makes them all murderous, kills the human population drastically, and then there's a couple survivors, and they're trying to find a cure.
Really good.
What's your hobby?
You know what, interesting question. You know, I do work as a photographer and filmmaker as well. So I do it as a job too. Yeah, you know.
What do you mainly take pictures of?
You know what? That's interesting. The thing is, what I like taking pictures of is what I get. So I like taking pictures, portraits of people. That's what I love to do. But you know, I get employed to take pictures in hospitals. Yeah, things like that. You know, and then
landscapes or anything in particular.
More documentary, more people. I like documentary stories, human stories.
I like to draw.
So we've got quite a few artists in the room.
What medium do you use to draw? Pencil or?
Pencil, I like black and white pencil, yeah, but I also like to paint. I do a lot of rock painting. I'm one of these people that paint the rocks and hide them. I'm one of these people.
Oh, so that's interesting. Oh, I'd love to find one.
But I do like to draw an awful lot, and pencil.
Are there other art? That's all right, yeah. I'm going to get dizzy. Yes, Rory.
I did photography for year 10 to year 11. I got a 3 because my teacher made me do objects when I wanted to do landscapes, because I do really good at landscapes. Could you possibly tell me if there's any way that I could also continue doing photography while I'm doing hairdressing for college and work experience? What was that?
Lynn, can we just get your final thoughts before you leave?
Oh, it's really nice meeting everybody today. That's my final thought.
I'll make sure we get a bottle of rum, don't worry.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Who was talking about arts? Oh, you were asking questions about photography?
I'm doing hairdressing for college and work experience. Is there any way that I could possibly include photography other than doing photography where I just take photos of what I've done and post it on Instagram or TikTok or whatever?
So what kind of things are you currently taking photos of?
Currently, I'm working on colouring hair, and I'm to be honest, I'm really good at like doing hair arts. But with the photography side, in my opinion, I'm really good at landscapes. Because one time while I was doing the GCSE, I showed my teacher a landscape photo I took from just my phone, no editing, and she said that would have gotten me a pass from just a simple landscape.
Well, you know what? I think you should keep taking photos of landscapes, really. Are you able to maybe travel around? I know you said you don't really travel outside Clacton-on-Sea, but do you find Clacton-on-Sea inspiring for photography?
I was doing a photography thing. I think it's still going on. But I go to a Teens 20s group in Brighton-on-Sea on Wednesdays, and they had a photography thing going on for a few weeks, and I did that, and I did landscape photos of all around Clacton, and I took quite a few good photos, even though I only really needed 5, but I took quite a lot while I was out hanging out with my friends, because it was like the sun was setting, and it was really good to take photos, and I did really well at that.
And you know, sorry, just a quick one, sorry. And I think that's what's really nice as well, like taking photography throughout the day, learning how to take photos in different settings. One thing that's really nice, like this gentleman over there was saying, is traveling to elsewhere. Sometimes maybe traveling to like a neighboring city a bit more often, that could help bring about another level of inspiration and add to your sort of experience. The other thing is, if you're under 25, there's so much like free opportunities as well. Normally they take place at art institutes, so maybe you might want to try some art institutes in Colchester, see what free under 25 opportunities they have, especially during the summer. You know, they may have like some summer schools and things like that. So yeah, it sounds like you're going in the right direction, but I would definitely say to maybe take more trips out. Like when you do, take more trips out of this town with the intention of photographing. You might want to do that with friends when hanging out as well. That could be a fun thing to do together. But yeah, any more questions, just let me know.
That is really gone. Shut the camera. I get really nice. Yeah.
That's the Maldives, and then you get it moving. But yeah, so go around the world, take photos of sunsets, because everyone loves a sunset. Yeah.
I was going to see if anybody else had ideas for Rory on like what he could do with his photography or his hair cutting, or also if anyone wanted to chime in, they were also artists. These two did mention they were working on like horror series.
I'm actually working on a murder mystery story. It's written up. Yeah. Oh, I've been working on it for months, and it's gonna have a couple chapters, obviously, but I'm also very artistic. I'm very in the creativity sort of place, and I'm really good with, to be honest, this is my first time properly writing without just completely losing motivation, because it's something I really enjoy, because it's something I've really thought about for like months, because it's just really fun.
We've got Rory's Murder Mystery.
The side still comes in.
So, Rory's Murder Mystery. Anybody else writing anything? You two? You said
another thing except that horror series. I'm making this type of thing called. Have you ever heard of a Suicide Squad?
Just tell us what the Suicide Squad is.
I know.
Well, basically, it's a bunch of villains saving the world. I'm trying to make a villain group, and I've made most of them, and I'm making a comic of it actually, and it's slowly coming together. Like we got certain characters with certain type of mood sets, and we're slowly and surely trying to make it diverse as well.
You did talk about the virus.
Oh no, sorry. I just got a question. I've seen a few people with these sort of keychains. You know, I can see you've got.
Can we get your final thoughts before you leave? Something a bit. You know, what's your hopes for the future of Clacton Pride, or what you've taken away from today?
I hope more people are willing to come down, not just to be part of Pride, but to see what people are selling, because a lot of people here are absolutely wonderful to talk to, you all included. And I hope that next year is just as big, if not bigger, and that people aren't going to get kicked out for negative behaviour.
Thank you, Callie. Alex?
Basically just the same what Callie said, to be fair. Is that...
What would you like to see?
What I'd like to see? Clacton. To be fair, I think Clacton's just a nice area already. Like, I mean, I would like to see like more big events like this, because obviously this is only like once a year.
And did you hear that it's not supported by the council at all? We talked earlier about how the council have pulled all the funding.
It's not. I actually didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Okay, so
oh.
Rory, final thoughts of today?
I think a lot of people should come, more people should come to Pride, to be honest. It is really fun, and some of the people around the stalls make their things themselves completely, and it's really amazing what they make, and people should really come down and have a look and see if they can find anything they like, and maybe learn something new from like here, like what we're doing now. People can learn a lot more about things, and it's really nice, and I think there should be a lot more activities like this around Clacton, because quite often I get bored around Clacton because I've lived here my whole life. I just struggle to find things to do. So I think there should be a lot more events going on.
It's every day. There's something every day in Clacton.
Every
weekend. There's live music every weekend in 4 or 5 bars. And just go out and meet people.
Stay safe, all you three. Thank you.
But yeah.
Do you want to come and join us? This is Talkaoke. There's 2 of you here. We're a pop-up talk show. We've got Captain Jack Sparrow, we've got Riley, we've got Sarah, Elma, Timna, and Steve. What's your name?
Carol.
Carol, and we have Teddy. Did you say Teddy?
Teddy.
Oh, we had a Teddy earlier as well.
Come over. We are restarting Talkaoke for all the people who have ice cream. Come over here, take a seat for a minute or two. Brilliant. Yeah, we have. So my name is still Timna, and this is Talkaoke, a pop-up talk show, which means you can decide what we're talking about. The gentleman over there, you can also be involved even from distance. We feel you're with us. My name is Timna. We always start with a name, with a round of names. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve.
Leo.
Leo.
I'm Jack.
Jack.
Riley.
Riley.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Elam.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Okay, so you can actually decide what we are talking about. Leo. Was it Leo?
Yes.
Yeah. What brought you here to Clacton Pride?
I'm helping out today.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Literally, I've been setting up stalls for the day.
Oh, nice. So you're completely involved in the organisation?
Yeah.
I didn't ask, is anyone else involved in the organisation of Clacton Pride? Okay.
No, I just showed up.
You showed up?
Yeah,
okay.
I just showed
You're
up.
organised yourself?
with him.
Oh, you organised yourself and your friend.
Yes.
And I'm just like super curious. Okay, did you want to ask something? No, okay, nice. Okay, we are actually your entertainment. That's brilliant. What's your name? Rick. Hey, Rick. Oh, I'm Riley. We were talking also about end of life because we're here in collaboration with St. Helena Hospice. And if I'm not wrong, one of your masks is like a skull. Like, and I'm really intrigued. Why did you become a skull right now?
Okay. Part of the reason is...
I'm just gonna grab the mic, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of the reason is because not so long ago, my nan died, which was a very traumatic thing to pass, and I feel like the mask sort of, I don't know, it sort of connects me to her death, because unfortunately, I had to watch that. I had to watch her drop dead in front of me, so this mask, as well as just for random reasons, is also because it sort of connects me to her. Because me and her were really close before she passed.
Okay. What was her name?
I think it was Eunice or Karen, I can't really remember anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, first of all. And just so you know, we have brilliant support, or like St. Helena's Hospice. For bereavement coffees. Maybe you want to, Sarah, I'm sure is about to share something because they have also, creative coffee chats. Ellen?
I was just going to ask, you know, what was she like as a person?
She was very kind as a person, like, no matter what anyone said to her or to her family, like, she was always just so positive and happy, even at the worst times, and that just... That's probably the greatest thing that someone can be as a person. But in toughest times, you can just manage to still be positive and have a smile on.
Thank you for sharing that. What I find really interesting is that I think we kicked off that conversation earlier on about like how you feel supported by someone, and because you were sharing the story of your mom, like kind of encouraging you. And I see we have two new faces sitting around the table. My name is Timna. This is Talkaoke, a pop-up talk show. This is Jack, Ellen, Sarah, Riley, Jack, Leo. What's your name?
Robin.
Robin and
Avery.
Hey, Avery and Stephen. And we kicked off this conversation by talking about actually end of life in a certain way, because we today have a collaboration with St. Helena Hospice, and Riley was just sharing memories to a loved person he lost. I don't know if you want to share something as an expert from St. Helena's, Sarah, would you mind? Or just kind of what St. Helena's is, maybe might be of interest.
We work with the families and friends as well as the patients themselves, and we found that, of course, working with the families and setting up communities is what's helped the most, and being in the actual places listening to people has helped the most.
And if someone here, like in Clacton, would like to kind of get in touch, how would I do that?
Recently we've started to run a chat and brew thing every Friday, the second Friday of every month at Jacko's Cafe.
Okay, brilliant. Let's just like pass that around, maybe if people are interested. I don't know if you already have that. And I just saw some people bouncing away, like because of the music. Like, is dance a way for you to kind of deal with grief? Is that like, Robin? What you like? How come you enjoy dancing?
I think it's just fun to kind of move your body and like show how you feel.
Okay.
And even if you can't dance, like it's just fun to move around.
Oh, that is an interesting question. Is it actually possible not to be able to dance? Yes. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, everyone can dance. Okay. Do you agree?
I'm just saying I cannot dance for crap.
You
You
can't.
can run. You can run.
Yes, I can run. I can run, but I can't dance.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, Leo can dance. Do you want to share some good dance moves? No.
I can run if you want me to.
Yeah, please show us your run.
Go on.
Would you like to share something with us, Jack?
The run will be the best thing you can see.
Okay. We're gonna see a run. Does the run has a title or just a run?
Well, you can call it the Jack Sparrow run.
The Jack Sparrow run. We're gonna see the Jack Sparrow run in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Brilliant. Let's take a round of applause for that.
This is the 5th time I lost this win today.
Do you have any like favorite dance moves?
You know, I was just gonna say, I went to saw this.
Wait, there's someone else. There's just someone else having a question. Yeah.
Attached to one thing, and then you got the boots have to be modified. You got this getting ripped a couple of times. Then you got all the belts together, and blah blah. It's just useless. I hate this way for a dear whipping I have.
Well done. Okay, Ellen, you had a question.
I was gonna say I went to this house to see this house DJ, and you know it's the first time I'd really danced in many years, and I thought to myself, God, this actually feels really good. I need to do this more often. I don't dance enough, so.
Okay, so it's also about
more dance.
It's about the music and the dancing. Sarah, you agree? Like, what is? Do you have a favorite style of dancing?
Not really. It's whatever comes to like. Move your body in a way.
Whatever moves your body. What a nice phrase to say. Whatever moves your body. What does your body move?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's also completely valid. I think, was it Eleonora? No.
Avery.
Avery, almost. Sorry. Avery, do you have a favorite dance style?
Not really. I just sort of, I don't know. I think all dance is really pretty, honestly.
All dance is pretty. Yeah, I agree on that.
So the little shake is the pretty one here. Okay, I just have to double check on that one.
Okay, so this is still Talkaoke, and you can decide what we're going to talk about. So we can jump again on the question of like, what brought you here? Avery, Robin, what brought you here today to Clacton Pride?
I've come every year since 2022 now, and it's just nice because it's like you get to see like some local artists and some music, and just kind of you just meet loads of other cool people.
Yeah.
And it's like a nice day because no one's judging people as much, and I think Clacton has very much got like a reputation of being like a judgy place, and everyone like kind of puts that away today.
Okay, nice. So it's kind of also a revolution of fighting against the image which people have. Yeah. Do you agree on that, Avery?
I do definitely agree. It's a very nice environment here. And I've made some friends today when I wouldn't have spoken to these people if I saw them on the street like yesterday or tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's a very calm environment, I'd say, but it's also quite loud as well.
Okay, so it can be both calm and loud. So it's also need to be like find the right space where. Yeah. Okay, so you two are from Clacton.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm now curious to know from all of you, what is your favorite like experience you had today? Come over, we're just talking about the Clacton Pride. Have a seat, take a seat. We have still some. No, it's about whatever you want to talk about. At the moment, we are talking about the Clacton Pride. Like, do you have like a moment, a favorite dance you had? Leo, do you? What was a nice moment? Like, you. I guess you came here quite early this morning. Do you have like a favorite moment from today?
Probably my brother singing on the stage.
Was your brother Michael?
No.
Okay, because early on there was the singer who was called Michael sitting here. Okay, what was your brother doing? What was he singing?
I can't remember all the songs. I know Manny was one of them.
Okay.
I can't remember the other ones.
Okay, nice. Older, younger brother?
Older.
Older. Okay, so are you actually also looking a bit up to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a singer. I'm not a singer.
You were a bit.
Sorry. Are you going to perform like next year, a year after?
No.
Okay.
Why not?
Would anyone? Yeah, why not? Or would anyone of you? Would you like to perform here?
I'd love to.
Okay. What would you perform if you would come here to Clacton Pride perform? Just grab the mic.
I play clarinet, and like not a lot of people play it, and it's not an instrument a lot of people know about, and I'd love to just play some like fun pop stuff because it's very much got like a classical reputation, and it'd be nice to like show people that it can be like whatever you want it to be. Okay, and I played for like 10 years, so I love the instrument.
Oh, nice, brilliant! 10 years, quite some time. Okay, so we'd have a clarinet performance with a modern version of it. Yeah. What else? Stephen? What would you perform at Clacton Pride if you?
A twist. because that's the only thing I could know how to do, and I learned that when I was like their age.
Okay, great.
Maybe a bit older, because I don't know, but yeah, that's the only dance I ever. And then you smooch, and then you stand there looking at people, going, I can't do that.
Okay, so we would have a twist. We have a clarinet performance. What would other people perform?
I don't really perform, but I can play the piano and the flute, but I wouldn't ever perform that to anyone else.
Okay, so it's like a private performance for yourself. Yeah, totally
and for
fine.
friends as well. I tend to like write songs for about my friends, for like birthday presents and stuff like that.
What a brilliant idea! So actually, you could write the song for the clarinet piece. Brilliant. Okay, so we have a twist. We have the composer basically of our performance. We have the clarinet player. Leo, no singing. We understood that. What would you bring to our performance? If you.
I don't really know.
Okay, we can just go. Jack, what would you bring to our performance?
I usually sing, sometimes play piano, but mostly singing.
Okay, so we would have already one singer, brilliant, and I see 2 new faces sitting around that table, brilliant. So I'm here with Stephen, I don't know why it's with an E, Avery, thank you, Robin, Leo, Jack, Riley, Ellum, and Jack. What are your names?
Izzy.
Izzy.
Jasmine.
And Jasmine, welcome. We're just actually creating our own Clacton Pride performance. So we already have a twist. Then we have the composer, we have the clarinet player, then we have the singer. What would you like to bring into our performance?
Drums.
Drums! Nice. So we actually have almost an orchestra. Ellen, what would you bring?
You know what? I'd love to bring a xylophone. You know? Yeah, like I just love. Really? Oh, that's good to know.
Nice.
Yeah, xylophone. That would be my pick.
Okay, so another instrument. Sorry.
How would you? I've got one old question for you. How would you get this like? The drums will outroar it and the singing. I don't know how you're gonna get the instrument to do the thing.
Well, somebody would have to compose a piece of music that brings the drums down so that the sound of the xylophones can be heard.
Flourish.
You know what I mean?
With drums, it's not just drumsticks. I made that mistake a while ago. I said, "Oh, that must be really loud," and they were like, "No, I've got these brushes that I use on the drum kit, and you don't just have to use sticks."
Okay.
I was gonna say I'd like to make the costumes.
Oh, you'd like to? What kind of costumes would you make?
Giant flowers. Everyone would be like a different flower. So we'd have a tulip, a poppy.
A tulip, a poppy. Is there a specific Clacton flower? No. Okay, so we could. Okay, nice. So flowers. Izzy and Jasmine, if in case, just thinking about a performance we could create together, what would you like to bring into the performance for Clacton Pride?
Dunno.
It's also fine. Jasmine, what about you?
Hair or makeup?
Oh, hair and makeup. How would you? So we would have the singer. We have the several musicians. How would you kind of dress up the makeup of the musicians?
I don't know. I feel like they'd be their own little colours in a way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The rainbow flag.
Oh.
And each person's
okay, so they would. So we would create an entire flag about that. Yeah, nice. Okay, and we would have the dance. Anything you would like to share for our performance, Leo and Izzy? No, totally
fine. What type of theme are we going for?
What type? Oh, that's a good question. Well, flowers, but maybe there's another.
Do you mean rock or anything like that? What type of singing are we going for?
That's a good question. Should we ask the composer? What kind of music would we create?
I'm not too sure. I like a lot of indie bands, honestly. So,
give us an example.
I don't. The only one that comes to mind is a band called Miracle Music.
Miracle Music. Oh.
But I can't really think of anything.
Okay, so Miracle Music, you said indie music. Show of hands. Who would be fine with indie music or other suggestions? Okay. Okay, Stephen, what? Okay, Stephen is not. No, Stephen doesn't agree. What?
The Stones or something, yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Any of these modern musics, I sit there looking at them going, what are they doing that for? Really,
Okay, so it's not your type of music.
No, I can't relate to it.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing about art. Like tastes are different. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any music genres you would like to throw into our performance, Izzy?
No.
Okay, great. So we have our performance. Where
sea
we go.
shanties, they'll do good. They will.
Sorry?
Sea shanties. Have you ever heard of those ones?
No. What's that?
Oh, like you got the Weatherman. You got what else is there? I mean, sea shanties are like mostly about the sea half of the time. So if you just think about the sea, sing some random stuff.
An indie sea shanty. I've never heard of like an indie sea shanty.
So
We
an
could do
indie sea shanty.
like a miracle music meets a sea shanty.
Okay, a sea shanty.
With a canon.
Indie means literally just DIY. That's the actual meaning of indie. So
that's basically what we're doing. So we're on track. That's brilliant. Okay. Is there something else with the performance? Because if not, we can also just like talk about something completely different. Maybe what?
Are there any famous people from Clacton-on-Sea? Yeah.
There is.
Sade.
Who's
Sade, who wrote I've forgotten what she's written, but she's like I don't really know, like blues, I guess. But she's like Clacton culture based.
Oh.
She's good.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay. So we have shot. No, please go.
The Gorillas band, I think that comes from Colchester, doesn't it? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then Blur as well. Yeah. So he's in them.
Okay, so we have the Gorillas from Colchester. Who else? Does anyone know? Like someone?
No famous actor or no famous. I haven't heard any famous actors or directors come from here.
Okay, so
That means everybody here can be the first.
So is there more pressure or less?
I think there's less pressure.
Less pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. Leo.
I mean, that's the problem here. If we don't have anyone we can represent here, then it's going to be hard for people who make movies and all that to.
We learned that Colchester was the first city earlier in the UK, which was pretty cool. So Leo's nodding.
Yeah, I agree with that. It is.
And I think Robin had.
Like Clacton Pier was featured in like a lot of films. Like it's in Yesterday, and Pet Shop Boys, they filmed a single down here as well. So like we've been used in media.
Yeah. So it's actually a quite famous spot to be filmed. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Leo.
Also, my sister Faith, she's a singer, an artist.
Oh, so she could be the first, and she's also based in Clacton-on-Sea.
Yeah, she's singing there today.
Oh, the cool thing about Talkaoke is you can really brag about yourself or also about other people. What time? Please come over. We're just talking about famous people living in Clacton or coming from Clacton. When is your sister singing tonight?
Second to last.
Second to last, penultimum.
Yeah.
And what is she singing?
Not a clue. She's not told me.
Okay. But is it like a solo performance or is she performing with someone else?
Solo.
Solo. Ooh. Okay. Nice.
Leo seems to have a lot of musical family. Leo, are you famous? Are you famous in Clacton? You just like underplaying it?
Are you the famous Clacton person with?
No, but my mum's is the stage director. My sister Sophie, she's running the stage. My sister Faye, she's the host. I'm singing. Steph's already sang. And me and Maya are right on it. Oh. Yeah, no.
Okay, so you're all kind of involved into the festival. Nice, great. And
I'd say your family's very well known in Clacton. Like, I definitely, I mention your last name to anyone and they probably know it.
Okay, so we actually have a famous Clacton Leo here. I understand, yeah.
I think what I get recognised for now is like, I posted this one video on TikTok and it got 12k views or something like that.
What did you post on TikTok?
It was just a random video of me as performing in like town it was.
Yeah, but what were you performing? I'm really curious.
Well, I mean...
If you want to share.
Yeah, you know what, you're going to explain this one today.
Okay. Do you want to share?
I think I have a video of it, because you posted it on TikTok, didn't you?
Okay, would you like the video to be shared?
Let's just say it was a Katy Perry song. Let's just get that out of the way with.
Okay, so I think the girls over here are already looking for the TikTok. I'm joking. Yeah.
He just said it was I Kiss the Girls.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay. Was it fun to create that video?
Well, no, I was only making it so I can like show bars to get gigs in, but clearly my plan backfired very quickly.
Yeah, now everyone at school knows you.
Yes.
I think you get more gigs though, because if people know you, you're gonna get more gigs.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it going that popularized so quickly. It only took a 2
Wait, I think it's Robin.
I mean, if you go to Martello Lounge and you play there, you can meet a lot of people, and then through them you can do gigs. Because we've got the open mic nights at Martello Lounge and at the Greek.
Where at the Greek? Does everyone know where that is? Because I have no clue.
Martello Lounge is the corner. Yeah, it's pretty much like both of them are a walk away from here.
Okay, and when does the open mic take place?
Friday? Friday, like... The Martello is the last Friday of every month, and then the Greek is the week before that? Or after that?
I think it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
And have you already performed that, the Greek? Yeah, okay. How was it?
I've done loads at the lounge, and I like the lounge more because it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So you do definitely get a chance, whereas the Greek you get twice as many people showing up. So you do not get a slot if you don't rock up at like the very start.
Okay.
I played at 11 last time I did it because it was so late.
Okay, and did you perform with your clarinet?
No, I sang.
Oh, nice. What were you singing?
I did some Mamma Mia.
Oh, nice.
Because everyone knows a bit of Mamma Mia.
Nice.
Probably one of the classics you can get into. Like you got the winner who takes it. Oh, really? Jeez. I didn't take that as a guess. Damn.
maybe you should ask Robin to have a gig together one day. Yeah.
Sure.
Like.
I mean, I need to find a date, but.
Okay, he's heavily booked.
I'm sorry. Okay. I need to.
Are you the assistant? Can the assistant help us? Is
He's
like,
not the assistant,
no.
sadly.
I'm not assistant, I'm just best friend.
Or the producer.
He's the guy who's an actor for me.
Okay, got it. But yeah, you can check that collaboration.
I'm going to be watching Britain's Got Talent next year.
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
You have to audition.
Yeah.
Sienna, do you know Sienna Clark? No. She's a couple years above me, but she went on it and she got through nearly to the final, and she didn't get. She was on the round just before telly, and she's from Clacton. She does some of the open mics as well, and she does a lot of theatre at Prince's.
Okay, would you like to be part of Britain Got Talent?
Sure. I heard terrible things about it.
What did you hear?
I hear that Britain's Got Talent make you sign contracts that kind of you lock you into all these sort of entertainment clauses that people don't know a lot about, and actually it can be quite scummy business.
So basically, they're making you not do talent what you want to do. Okay.
Also, I feel like it would be very easy for them to like. I think I want.
They were sold into it, weren't they? From Simon Cowell, we sold One Direction into it, didn't they? It takes half the money, I'm sure it does.
I worry that they don't have people's best interests at heart, and especially when it comes to people's passions.
It's a money show, isn't it? The whole point of it is to make money for the show.
Okay, so it's actually about the money. So it's actually Britain's got money.
It's supposed to be
Britain's got money and not Britain's got.
Last year we had Japanese artists and bringing fire eaters from wherever. It wasn't Britain, was it? You know, and now we've got the ones that were there should have been the show, and we've got a farm choir or something.
Oh, so yeah, I think I'll come to you in a second. I think you also wanted, Jasmine wanted to raise something.
Have you seen the new December 10 band?
What is it? Tell us about it.
I don't know much about it. I just know they're a new boy band.
Oh, nice.
People are like saying they're like rip off One Direction and stuff.
Ah, the new One Direction. Yeah. Okay, nice one. So we might see a new Harry Styles in some time. Robin.
I think
just
like
the mic.
What you were saying about like loads of different like cultures being on there. I think Britain is very much built on multiculturalism, so it is very nice to see like that being like brought into the public eye.
Yeah.
I think
the British people, they're all coming from around the world. Actually, Britain's got to do a world show, do it. Britain's Got Talent should be British people showing what they can do.
And I'm curious to know what does British mean to you?
It means that you were born here.
Okay, so only.
If you were British, you were born in England or in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to ask, do you agree with that? Okay, so Robin. Okay, let's show who does not agree with that. Okay, we have Robin does not agree with that. What does British mean to you, Robin?
I think British just means that you live here. You are part of like the culture of Britain.
Yeah.
Like if you think of like the stereotypical things, like if you talk to maybe like a 4-year-old guy, I'm going to talk about my dad here, for example. Like he would love at the weekend. He'd probably like to watch some football and have takeaway, and he'd either have a pizza or a curry. Neither of those things are British, but they're very much like a part of British society. I mean, obviously they're very filtered down things of other cultures, but they are still very much part of British culture.
Okay, it's really interesting. So we have on the one hand Stephen saying no for me being British is like really people being. Let me just summarize for other for everyone. So people being born here. Robin is saying, hey, actually British means it's cultures coming from so many countries who were brought into the UK. I'm going to come back to you. I think you wanted to
on the Britain's Got Talent comment by Steve. I wondered if he meant like the people that say come from the States exclusively to go on Britain's Got Talent, or if you meant the people that might have ties to other countries but do live here.
The ones that this year that I personally see was people coming from Japan and whatever to perform on Britain's Got Talent. Well, that's not Britain's Got Talent, that's world talent. Fine, you know, come and show what you can do, have a show. But if they want to say it's Britain's Got Talent, I really believe it should be someone from Britain showing what they can. They could come from Clacton or they can come from Manchester or wherever, but they show what they can do and then they get like picked. You know.
Okay, so Leo was first and I want to come back to you. Okay.
I was just wanting to ask, so if it was somebody that was born here and their parents were Japanese, they can also go on Britain's Got Talent?
It's like if you were born in Ireland, you can get your more than 90 days in Europe now, can't you? But we can't. We can only do 90 days, even though we own a house there. But we can't go
How
there.
come?
Sorry?
How come that
I can't stay in Europe more than 90 days, and I own my house there.
Yeah. But why are you not allowed to?
Because of Britain, of Brexit.
Because of Brexit. Okay. What is Brexit? Do you
Brexit was what most of us voted for to keep our laws.
Okay.
And that's the principle of it. We were being told laws from Europe, like we couldn't have bent bananas and things. But it wasn't about.
When did that happen?
The bent bananas was about 20 years ago, telling us we couldn't have bent bananas.
I mean, and Brexit.
I joined Europe in '73 for having this collection of half a dozen companies, half a dozen countries that could trade freely without having barriers, and then they changed it into, you know, everyone and anyone, you know.
Okay, so Brexit for you was like that the things which you think belong to you stay. And
I think we should control our laws. We shouldn't be controlled by Europe, and that's why I think majority of people that voted to leave, which obviously these guys didn't have a chance on, but the majority of people there voted on the principles of being controlled by another country. It's got nothing to do with the money or anything else. It's more about being controlled.
Okay, so it was more for you the question of like who is allowed to take care of British laws. I'm interested because it's really true. But do you remember when Brexit happened?
Yes.
When did it happen? Just if you want to.
2016.
2016. So that means minus 10 years. Well, you all were really young. From what I can look at you, I hope you were already born on your word. Yeah. So.
Is when we joined Europe.
Yeah, but I'm now. Yeah, and I'm now curious to know would you now vote for leaving or like joining the European Union?
I would join because I don't think we should have left. I think it has definitely impacted how the economy is at the moment, and from how my parents have like taught me about politics, they've raised me to be very politically aware. They've like educated me on a lot of it.
What does it mean to be politically aware? I'm just like I always ask really stupid questions, like to kind of open up like the broader thinking for everyone.
I think being aware of like what every party stands for, and like without my parents have never like pushed me into a certain party at all. They would have been okay with me voting whatever I wanted. I voted for the first time the past election. And they would not have minded if I'd have voted any party and just taught me about what each party stands for, what party they personally choose and why.
Yeah, so knowing what parties are standing for. Jasmine and Izzy, please just leave us a final thought. The good thing about a final thought is, before people leave, you can actually have an influence if you want to on the next conversations we might have. And I'm gonna just grab the mic and tell us about anything which popped up in your head. Yeah. like, is there something which you enjoyed today, for example, or from our conversations which we had?
I liked seeing how everyone dressed up for Pride.
Okay, so you really enjoyed how people dressed up for Pride. Izzy, what about you?
I done well, didn't I?
Like how everyone shares their thoughts, like freely.
Okay, everyone can share their thoughts freely and maybe also dress in freely. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, so we can continue that political conversation. Oh, and Leo, Robin, give me 1 second. I think Leo, that you, okay.
When you say about your parents, we all, when you go back years, I was the first person, the first years to get our vote at 18. Before that it was 21. All me and my mates ignored what our parents said and we voted Conservative. Why? Because they were giving us free radio. Radio was controlled. We could have Luxembourg at night and get it going in and out. And all of us voted Conservative, but you stay with that until Clacton changed. But I was Conservative all my life. And my parents were horrified because they were working class labourers, you know.
Okay, so you're also
it's
raising...
just how you change.
Yeah, so you're also raising like the conflict, like maybe voting for a different party than your parents did or do. I can't remember who was first.
I think parties have definitely changed, like since you voted to how I voted. Like we were learning about it in criminology and we learned about all the parties. And you like Labour is very much not as left as it used to be. It's more like centre leftism, isn't it? Yes. And then Conservative is also.
Years ago, it was totally working class. If you were like, you know, working down the mines, you voted Labour. If you were poor, you voted Labour. And Conservatism was for the richer people. But it changed.
Okay, I'll come back to you. We have Jack and Riley leaving. Please give us your final thought, Riley.
End homophobia.
And homophobia. Thank you for sharing that. And homophobia and?
I mean, from today, what I've seen, like the random people who were biking a minute ago, yeah, just end that. But this is the end where you see Captain Jack Sparrow depart.
Oh, really? Thank you. Let's make a massive round of applause. Yeah, I think you wanted to share something, Robin.
Yeah. Wait, could you say your last thing again? And
I can do it. It was like on like how Labour changed, who they represented, and
I was brought up with my parents. Everyone voted Labour because you lived in like a rented place, and you know the rich people voted Conservative. There was only Labour and Conservative. There wasn't none of the others.
Yeah.
There was no other party. It was one or the other. And I remember a 3-day week in London. In fact, I made a lot of money out of a 3-day week because I was working in one side of London for 3 days and then working in the other side of London for 3 days because I happened to work for a company that done that. But it was hell. We had no electric at night. And people don't realise how bad it was in the 70s. You really don't. You know, when they were fighting over the miners and everything,
yeah.
You know, it was hell. You know, you didn't have no cooker at night. You didn't have no lights.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Stephen also mentioning the poverty which you used to go through. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Robin because I think she has to share something.
I did Billy Elliot a few years ago, and like we sort of touched on the miners and the strikes and stuff, and I think it's really interesting because a lot of that history isn't taught. Like we get taught. I got taught the Cold War, and that was the most recent history I'd been taught, which I understand it's exam content, but I think we should be taught more about the history of our country, and especially politics. I think politics should be mandatory from I'd say maybe year 7, like touching on it, and then I think by the time it comes to voting, people would have a more informed view.
Yeah, when you go to secondary school.
I'm just gonna, because Jack wants to share something. Right.
I just wanted to ask, do we think, and this goes to both the young, the opposite, like you've got young and old, if we ever see a world where political parties can dissolve and we can just live with our lives and just not have to, I just wondered, yeah, if that was a question I could prompt, do we have to have parties? What is the future of politics?
What is the future of politics? I don't know, I think Leo, you also wanted to raise something, or?
I also did Billy Elliot in year 7. like, yeah, we definitely be taught more about British history.
Okay.
Because we're not, I think the most taught about British is like World Wars, that's it. We don't get like any recent history. We don't even get taught Brexit and what that is, any of that, which should be important because about us.
Okay, so really can hear like the wish from the younger generation to learn more about British history. And we have now a question from Jack saying, how does the future of politics look like? I don't know if you have any ideas. Well, Steve, I have the impression you might have something to share.
We've got to give Nigel a chance because he's offering an alternative to the main parties. Whether that works or not is for the future, but obviously our area has accepted it. Nothing to do with anyone coming from anywhere else apart from the number of people coming to their country. We haven't got the space. That's the issue. It's nothing to do with anyone's colour, creed or whatever. It's just physical numbers. We haven't got numbers here. France has got millions of old chateaux empty.
Okay, so I'm hearing from Stephen that you would like to give Nigel a chance, and that you also say that there is not enough space. And I hear like let's ask around the other people sitting at the table. Robin, what do you think? How?
I think we definitely need to sort out the housing crisis. Like linked to your point, I think there are like people who are in Britain their whole life and they don't have they don't have a place to live because a lot of places are just so expensive. Like I'm aware as a young person, I'm going to find it very hard to buy my own home. And even like I have a lot saved up because my grandparents were really amazing and have put money into savings while I was younger. So I have a down payment for a house. Like I'm working on that, but I'm so aware it's probably going to be late in my 20s, maybe even late into my 30s by the time I can actually buy my house outright. My mum bought the house I live in 1999, and she bought it for about an eighth of the market price right now. And I think we do need to sort out the price of housing in the country to focus on a lot of other issues as well.
Okay, so I can hear sorting out like the housing crisis. Leo, what do you think about the future of politics? Do you agree with the like housing crisis and giving Nigel a chance?
Housing crisis, because a lot of the people, like mainly the immigrants, are getting free jobs and housing for mostly nothing, while people born up in Britain who have worked their whole life can barely afford anything anymore.
Okay, so there's also like the kind of gap which you see between immigrants coming to the country and Brits being born here. Robin?
I just say immigrants cannot legally work until they have gained like quite a lot of papers and quite a lot of stuff in the country. So as much as they might take away jobs from people, they do need to work to that, and a lot of them are doctors and nurses, and the amount of qualified doctors who are working just as GPs or like in pharmacies is quite high as well.
Okay, like, so also
Sorry, my mum works in a pharmacy, and every single person in her team, she does not have many I think stereotypical British, like white British people working there. She has almost none. All like her nurses, her doctors, her I don't know what the name for people who sort blood out. They are pretty much all Asian, all African. They are from all over the globe, and without them, the pharmacy that wouldn't run.
Okay, so I can also hear from you, Robin, that there is a need within the job market for immigrants actually working in that economy, and then also saying that they actually need to have achieved a lot of things for being able and allowed to work in this country. I'm just curious, are you all from Clacton? Are you all born here in the UK? See ya. Would you like to share a final thought with us?
Ooh, let me think. I'm so glad it's cooled down a bit.
Oh, the temperature cooled down.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I've got a couple of days off now, so I'm going to go and enjoy that. I love the hair.
And enjoy your days off.
Yeah. And your hair. How do you get it to stay so pink?
Constant dyeing it, weekly. I even put it into my conditioner, so technically I re-dye it every time I wash it, and I wash it every 2 days.
Wow. That's how you actually. It matches the soft toy, but it would also match the mic. Brilliant.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Have a wonderful evening. Leo, you're about to leave. Would you like to share a final thought with us?
People should be able to be what they want to be without any question.
People should be able to do whatever they want to be without any questions. Let's make a round of applause for that. Thank you for sharing that, Leo. Have a wonderful evening. So, Robin is also actually. It feels a bit like a final round of like a round of final thoughts. If I'm, yeah.
Just say one thing.
Yeah.
It's always been hard to buy a house. When I bought my first house in 1973, I had 100% loan from the council because I got out of my council flat so they could give it to someone else. It was never easy, even then. It's never going to be easy. The issue was Maggie Thatcher that sold them all. So people could buy the house and then move. If she hadn't sold them, people could still buy a house if they saved enough deposit. But they got rid of the housing stock, so there is no stock.
Okay, so we're hearing that Stephen mentioning that it was always hard to buy a house. I think you wanted to mention something, and then I'm going to come to you, Jack. And then, okay, and let's a round of final thoughts for everyone. Yeah.
I think it's very nice that everyone is able to talk about their own opinion here, even if it's different opinions. I think it's really important that we engage in debate, especially the current political climate, because I feel like it's very much, people get a bit hostile when you're a bit like anti, like, I think we do have different beliefs and we can tell that. And we're very much a healthy discussing it. No one's called anything. No one's called anyone any horrible things. And we're just healthy discussing it and sharing our views. I think that's really important.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. There you go. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Massive round of applause for Robin. And please just share your fun thought with us. Please grab the mic, it perfectly fits your outfit.
I don't know what final thought I would have, but I would say that Pride is very diverse and everyone here is lovely. And there are many people here that aren't gay, but they still celebrate it because it is a festival, and it's the thing of you don't have to be gay to support and be prideful of who you are.
Okay, so we can support people even though we might not have exactly the same understanding of their sexuality and be good allies.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing that. Stephen, your final thought?
Yeah, it's the same. It's about being individuals. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you represent, whether you want to be gay or straight. Everyone's an individual, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
All that matters. We are all human beings and individuals. Let's make a massive round of applause for Stephen. Thank you for sharing.
As long as England wins the World Cup.